Well, Molly.
Are you well? Are you well? We'll start it off with my favourite word. Are you well? Are you well?
We're
Guys,
very good.
Today's podcast is brought by the Cowboy Dust, sponsored.
Boom, boom.
I'm here in the legendary Cuddy studio doing my very first podcast.
It's beautiful.
And what better guest could I ask for but the man himself? The man
cowboy.
who, in fairness, doesn't need any introduction, but we're going to give it to him. He deserves it anyway. John Curtin.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
AKA the Cowboy.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here. John Curtin is known far and wide at this stage. All over Snapchat. Snapchat's where you started, is it?
That'd be the biggest platform, yeah.
Do you enjoy Snapchat more than the rest of them?
I do, yeah. I actually like, yeah.
Yeah,
I tried to grow the Instagram, but that's impossible. I don't know, for some reason. Just can't.
I think people only like us on Snapchat. I'm the same. I can't grow the Instagram either. I think
know.
Snapchat's our little base.
Can't make it out why that is, but that's the way it is. But no, Snapchat's the biggest platform and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
It's quick and handy. I keep forgetting. Cuddy said to me before, you make the videos and then you can just put them up and everything. But I make my snaps and up they go and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I always think of Cuddy every time I forget, actually.
I got into the habit of saving him and putting him on Instagram then as well. Just because there is actually two. I couldn't get over it. I actually asked my people that were following the Snapchat to come over to Instagram. And look, I couldn't get over one morning. I just did a poll and I asked who was on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get over 60%. No.
And would you reply to all your messages now on Snapchat? Would you?
Yeah, I do my best. Yeah.
And would you go into the public profile? I don't go near it.
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find the public profile completely overwhelming. A lot more negative stuff on the public profile. I kind of like my own followers. They're all really nice. They don't say anything mean to me.
No, I do my best. I do lose a lot. I find Instagram is better. That way you can see them. You couldn't always.
Yeah, I do. I love the Snapchat. So you're from, it's not Newmarket there, you're from Kinturk.
I'm from Kentucky.
You've put Kinturk on the map, haven't you?
Good little town. Great little town.
You know, every time I used to always hear about Newmarket, I thought it was Newmarket and Clare, but there's actually another Newmarket in Cork.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Another good little town. So it is.
You've put creamy pints in the market down there.
Yeah, Ronnie's is the home of the creamy one. So it is.
Yeah, creamy Coors. Do you know that Ronnie's don't do Rockshore?
There's not many places that do
Rockshore. And you don't know where Newmarket does Rockshore.
There's not many places that do Rockshore. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I'd say city's more.
Yeah, it's definitely
more city drink.
Yeah, maybe people don't know how to drink pints. Maybe more now. I was very sad. I was down in Newmarket there 2 weeks ago, and no Rockshore, nowhere. No bottles, no pints, no sight of it.
I don't think it'd be a big one down that side in the country.
Abuse is all I got for looking for it. Abuse. I wasn't a fan of the Coors. I'm not going to lie now. Coors half rattle you. I drink pints of Rockshore all night long, but Coors, no. And the head of it looks kind of weird. The way it kind of goes up in the middle.
Oh, it's just cream.
Creamy pints. So you're probably the most famous truck driver in Ireland, I think, at
this
stage.
Geez, I don't know about that one now. I don't know about that one.
You're known far and wide.
I'm well known. I'd be well known. And
do you ever struggle with everyone knowing you all the time? Do you ever feel under pressure over it?
No, I wouldn't take much notice of anything.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know how you keep up with it, because every time I watch your snaps, so if you're out and stuff, there's always so many people around you and everyone knows you. I always feel like, would you not be under so much pressure?
I enjoy the bit of crack that way, the bit of banter and to be out with someone else.
Every night yourself and Linda be like, we'll just go for a quiet pint, no one around you. We'll just sit there on our own.
No, I think we tried it once. Where did we go? Where were we? I think I actually find Galway quite enough that side of the country.
Really?
Well, we were up there. We were up there for 2 nights. We were over Christmas. I think, and I met Norm the first night. The second night didn't meet Lord.
Will people buy you pints now?
Oh, jeez, they would. Yeah, they would indeed. It's mad for the bit of crack.
Yeah, how come I'm not in that level? Like, no one's buying me pints. I know one buys me. It's probably because I don't drink Rockshore. So.
Yeah.
I'm not able for Coors. I had a few pints of Coors, but no, I wasn't able from it at all.
That's a nice drink, the Coors.
Is it?
I think, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me. You're with the lovely Linda.
Yeah, the boss. She's the...
I like Linda. Do you know what I really like about Linda? Is when I see her, we met her in Duella, she can hold it with the men, like. She can, she can drink the pints and have the crack, and, I love women like that. You don't get too many women like that, like. They're sitting down with the gin and tonics in the corner, don't want to talk to anyone. But Linda's So.
Because lately the boys actually sit there inside in the pub. We were a few pints. And Friday, I goes in and I nice quick pints and out the gap. And she joined me. And the boy said, "Gee, you know what? She always a pint to pint to me." And I never took much notice of it. No about her.
Not a bother. And yeah, I love that because you don't see that much anymore. And she'd always have the pints like.
Oh, yeah, no about her.
In fairness though, the first time I met her was at Joella Truck Show and you'd been on it all day and I'd say she was nearly outdoing you with the pints.
Oh, I think that night she did actually.
I don't know if you remember. Do you remember meeting me up there? I don't think you remember.
Oh, no, I actually got very drunk that night.
I think there definitely was a blow-up couch that was falling. I think you fell off it or something.
Yeah, and I think I fell somewhere else as well. My two hands and my two knees were all mud.
Oh, but it was just a complete washout and it was such a shame. I always feel so bad when the weather's like that, especially for you, the truckers, because you're working so hard all year and that's kind of your release to go to that, have the crack, switch off, and then it's freaking raining. Like.
Well, last year was just crazy. But at least this year, all the truck shows all had standing ground, every one of them. Waterford, full of the pipe, the one in Tremor, Revolution, and the Tipperary show, all had standing ground.
Yeah, and you know what? It's going to make such a difference and it's going to be amazing. So at least the lads can kind of go and guarantee that they're not going to spend their whole day getting pulled, like leaving Joella the next day, like watching lads who are going to be back on the road the next morning. Like, so they hadn't even been home and they spent the whole day waiting to get pulled out. And these are like your own truck, you know, top of the range trucks.
Look, we knew what we were going up to as well. At the same end, we all knew what we were going facing. We had a fair idea.
The fair idea, but it's very disheartening. So hopefully this year is going to be. I feel this is going to be the year of the truck shows.
Well, no matter if it's raining, it's still going to be a great weekend.
And not only is the year of the truck shows, but it's definitely the year of the truck runs.
Oh yeah,
can you tell us a bit about what's coming up? There's something actually so different coming up that I've never heard of before. This is going to be amazing. Yeah,
it's to Paul and Ryan, boys Bonnie in Derry. Came up with this bit of a plan. They do a Christmas light run every year. And it's a very successful run. And they want to do something else and want to do something for mental health. And they just, I think maybe between themselves, they were talking one day and they just added me into the group chat. And Stephen Dillon was there as well. And you have Kevin Boots. And they just said that they're just doing something like the darkness and the light.
Yeah.
To represent, bright will light up the night.
Yeah.
And to represent like dark times that people might be in, and just to show that if there's a group of us together and we can all together, we can light up. As dark it will be at 3 a.m. leaving.
Amazing.
So they just asked me about a few ideas, and we were just thinking away. And next thing, Paul had just said, "How about Kanturk?" he said.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah." I says, "If you'd like to come down, I don't think there would be a problem." So I contacted the Matt. They were no bother. That's brilliant cause, fair play. The local bars in town, Danny and Mikey, told them the story. Not a bother. Not about what you need. McCarthy's, the butcher's hut, what is that? What do we need? Let's lay on food for them and everything. So everybody just pulled together, and it looks like it's going to be some run.
It's going to be amazing. I've never heard of a run done like that before. This must be the first of that done in this country. It has to be, is it?
I don't think it is. No, I think behind me, Kerry, I think the boys did it a few years back. It's maybe a tractor truck run.
Yeah.
I think they actually have done it. Won't be the first. Might be the longest, maybe.
Amazing thing to do.
But leaving Edenderry around 3 a.m, heading down the motorway, do the stop at Obama, Bird Hill, probably the Croom bypass if a few that side want to meet up with us.
Yeah.
And on into Mallow, if the Cork lads want to come down that side, we'll meet there in the race course. We're going to pull into Kanturk as it kind of gets bright. Just drive down through the night, land in Kanturk. We are going to, Face Cook is going to lay on food for us. They'll be there and hang out, chill out for a bit, and then we'll have a few activities during the day above in the pubs in town.
We won't say what those activities.
They'll be good fun now.
We'll have to put this under. We might have to go under 18 anyway.
There's talks of a bucking bronco.
Oh, I'm going to be there. I was the fair. Oh no, actually, I won't say that. That'll sound actually wrong. I won't say it because people take up everything wrong. So we won't say that. But no, honestly, it's absolutely amazing, and to see so many things being done for mental health, because obviously it's a massive thing at the moment with mental health, and it's brilliant. And you're so good at all these causes. You're so good. Like every trucker on everyone that you can get to, you're there. You're always promoting it on your Snapchat and your Instagrams and everything. Like. Is it something that's close to home to you, or you just love to support causes like this?
I don't mind help you out, lads, and I'm always on for a bit of crack. I mean, I can, if I can help out in any way. Oh no, I'm not taking, it's Paul and Ryan's idea. I came on board, I'm helping with the Kanturk side of it. The boys are doing all the paperwork and all that.
Yeah.
I'll help out anyone if I can.
No, you do great promotion for people.
So I can.
An absolute credit to you, in fairness. And like, as for Kanturk, I hope that they're looking after you down that place, because in fairness,
they always take care of us.
Bringing truck runs in there, that butcher's is
McCarthy is one of the finest butchers in the country.
The cowboy dust. We talk a bit about the cowboy dust.
Yep.
What started the cowboy dust? Because this thing is blowing up like.
I was trying to lose a few pounds.
Hold it up there. Give us a look at it.
Okay, guys. Here we have some product. Here we have some specimen of the cowboy. Yeah, there's me kicked out already.
Yeah.
It's actually it's very well packaged, in fairness. It's a fine package.
My favourite thing.
That's what she said last night.
My favourite thing about that was when Duck up at Ian Grant's show just started throwing that at people.
This is, in fairness, I was gifted this now, Stephen, and a lovely hat. Look at this. In fairness, I'm so lucky, but I haven't used it yet. But I've heard amazing things about it. So, what started this? You just said, "Look, I want to get into the food side of things."
No, I'll tell you what happened. No, exactly. You were getting the inside scoop.
You heard it first here, guys, on Molly's Mix podcast, sponsored by Cowboy Dust.
As I said, I was on a bit of a diet, and I was turkey rashers and scrambled egg, and turkey rashers were like eating cardboard, basically. So I said to Linda, now Linda is a chef. Linda's a great chef, award-winning chef.
Oh.
So I asked her, I goes, I need to put something in this. So I went up to Cork, got Joe barbecue rubs and stuff and Cajun and I like spices anyway. So we got them together, and it says it just needs something else. So Linda went playing around, and to be fair to her, she said, I have something, and she went away and that's if I had a bit of a light little crumb in it. So she put it, and next thing, a bit of chili flakes, and there's another few, and then maybe a bit of garlic in it. So next thing, if I knew it, she made up this tub, and I said, that's damn good. I said,
You actually made this up yourselves? Are you serious?
Linda, look at it. I know all jokes aside, there's kind of some people think I'm the genius, but it's actually Linda. Linda is actually
I didn't know that. I actually thought you got someone to make this up.
No. This was made in our own kitchen.
That's you're hearing it first here.
Yeah, it was Linda made up from scratch, and I actually said, "That's damn good. That's super.
Yeah,
this is actually super." And it started a bit of a joke. Then we got these tubs, and I just kind of a bit of a joke. I said, "We'll sell this pure cowboy dust." I don't know. I started a bit of a joke, and next thing, when I said it, I think I put my snap cowboy dust. I think I got a label or something, a small little cheap label, and I want it. Where can I get it?
The name really is cool. Actually, it's very catchy.
And next thing, it took off. It's very simple setup. It's made, packaged on in my own kitchen. Everything, all done. Linda now set me up because you have to be registered with the HS or the HSE or whatever the crowd, and you have to be inspected and everything.
Oh.
I don't have a clue with that. That's all Linda. Only for Linda, we'd have nothing, to be quite honest about it.
Do not rub in certain areas.
Of course, that's what you picked up on.
Hey, look, I'm all about health and safety, right? We don't want anyone ending up inside the A&E.
Is that a burning rash? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yourself and Linda into the spice.
So it just took off from there. Then Jack McCarthy said, I didn't even say it to him. He just said to me, "Hey, bring down that stuff you said that I'm seeing there, that rope. Bring that down to me." He said, brought down to him. He helped me out in as well, and he got me contacts with other butchers, other suppliers. It's just tipping. It's going lovely.
It's actually lovely. There's turmeric and all in it, which is very good for you.
That's brilliant
Cayenne
stuff.
pepper. Yeah, I didn't realise all that stuff is in it. So yeah, it's actually going to be healthy. Thank you.
Yeah, and you'll be very impressed with it. People are actually impressed with it. It's serious.
I know. I have so many people, even on my Snap, will be putting it up on their Snap with the cowboy dust. Like, it's absolutely everywhere.
And now, Paddy's weekend, McCarthy's are doing a big, with John Rillihan and Jack O'Keefe. He's the chef of Ireland AM. And John is famous for pip rolls.
Yeah.
They're coming to McCarthy, so...
And will you? Is this going to be it now? Are you going to continue with more stuff coming out or more food?
We tried for another one. I was trying to do something sweet, and we poisoned a few people along the way trying to get it right.
Not allowed to poison people, though.
You know, we often said, "Hey, do you want to come back to our place?" You know? And we try this. Hey, not too much other stuff now. And then we let the pain in the belly. We better go away. No, we tried. I tried to do. I had in my head for a sweet one, like a honey thing, but it just didn't work out. Not yet, anyway. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping to start some merchandise now. I'm waiting for the merchandise woman to come back from her honeymoon. She's out on her honeymoon having a great time.
Oh, Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer, if you wouldn't mind cutting the honeymoon short and come back. I'm trying to get my merchandise up and running.
And same, I texted her today and she's coming back Monday. I was like, I want it done now.
They're having a great time, yeah. So, like, if you could make it work when the podcast comes out, just come back, Jennifer, if you don't mind. You've been gone long enough now. So, I'm hoping to get a few bits going as well now. It won't be cowboy dust now, but I was thinking maybe a few bikinis and things would probably go well because they seem to be very popular on my Snapchat. So maybe if you make dust of it on the bikinis.
Yeah, get like a Baywatch bikini going.
You could get the bottoms of the bikinis and then along the back of it, make dust
instead of juicy, dusty.
Since Cuddy put that in that podcast, all I hear people saying to me is making dust of it. So if you put on the back of the bikini, make dust of it, sure, that'd be right appealing, wouldn't it?
Joe would be as well, and I think they're a great job. They got very popular dry robes.
Yeah, dry robes, yeah. That would be a good way to go, and some hats and things like that.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be crafty enough now to get my own dust going, but I wouldn't mind getting a few things for the summer, things like that. Keep, some kinky lines for the ladies, or for the men to buy the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the spark going with everyone.
Because even on holidays, sure, every woman has 5 or 6 pairs of bikinis. There's one for every day.
I suppose they would.
Sure, it is. Like a fashion, like Celine. There's one every day.
Why does she wear it every day, like during the week and all? Home, like?
Yeah. Doing the hoovering.
See, I love that now. I'm all about the kinkiness, like. I said this to you before, Matt, you know. Matt knows. Not in that way, like.
Yeah, there's me getting cancelled before we even fucking doing that.
Do you want me to leave?
Can you turn the cameras off, please? No, but I'm a pure advocate for the kinkiness in relationships. I feel like that's the road everyone needs to go to keep, because the initial spark will always kind of go quick. But if you keep the communication and you keep, the kinkiness going and
you have to have
dressing
the
up. I think it's lovely to dress up sexy for a lad. Like, what's nicer?
Yeah.
Man comes home from a hard day's work there and there's something nice waiting for him. That's how you'll keep something going, I think, and keep the communication going. I think that's vitally important. I think that's why a lot of relationships are failing.
Definitely.
A lot of relationships, a lot of marriages are failing. There's no communication. The house is built. They've had the kids, and then it's like.
And as I always say, and as I always do, I buy flowers for no occasion. Just lend home with flowers.
Do you know what I hate? Valentine's Day.
Because it's so commercial.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, you do not need one day in the year to spoil someone. Yeah, you could buy any kind of flowers any day of the week and lend them home and give them to someone and make them feel special and feel loved. You
can ask Linda. I'd always just buy, and Mom as well. When I buy flowers, I buy them from Mom and I buy them from Linda.
That's so lovely.
And I just for no reason. No, Mom will always say, what you want? What are you looking for?
No, your mum actually sounds like a right legend. I was hearing.
Mom is lovely.
But no, I do. I'm back with that, and I really think, because I know, listen, as a woman, it can be hard for women when they have kids.
The last time I said that, she rang. Just inside.
Fucking actually,
We're in trouble. Sorry.
You rang every podcast that one rang.
But no, I do, and like, it can be hard for women, of course, because when you're home with kids or women who are working, it is hard, because it's tiring, days are long, whatever. But I do think you have to have that time to have the spark and keep the spark.
The spark dies.
That's what lasts.
And
you have to put the effort in.
Yeah, I suppose when you've like I see myself in there with two professionals working very hard. Joe, we have busy weeks.
Yeah, but she'll still dress up kinky if you like.
Oh, she wouldn't need it. and so would I.
Sorry, Linda. Why would you?
Oh, yeah.
What would you be into like? What's the kinkiest thing you've ever done? Can anyone under 18 please get off this podcast?
A pair of O'Neill shorts and a pair of D-Wall boots.
Oh, does that do it for you,
Yeah.
Molly?
What?
Oh, I don't know why you're living.
This is almighty, we must do things different in the banner. Lads. A pair of D-Wall boots.
Yeah, and O'Neill shorts.
Whoa, that's pushing the boat now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the green ones with the white
And
stripe.
did that do it for
Does it
her
have
now?
to specifically be O'Neill's? Or
Pennies won't do, lads. Has to be O'Neill's. And come here, like, did they do it? Like, she go, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What? So she wants the football look like.
Yeah, and she wouldn't watch football now. But
not when you're around
I
anyway.
I like the old snicker pants now. I do like the snicker pants.
oh, the women there lately are mad for the stick pants, aren't they?
Yeah, with the steel toe cap boots. And Joe, funnily enough, I worked on sites nearly all my life and I never took any notice of anyone wearing them. But now, you can't beat an old Snickers pants.
And you can't beat a woman in a snicker pants.
Do you know, I used to get really embarrassed wearing them. And especially, like I said this last time, in the plazas. Do you go into the plazas and you're in full PP and people knowing
I
you?
think that's quite fucking sexy these days, seeing women with the full gear on.
I'm with you on this. I seen there's one girl, I don't know, she works for the council or something, but she's always on the roads with like the council lads or whatever. And like I was shocked the first day I seen her, and then I was like, she just was really attractive, and she's in like full high vis gear.
Yeah.
If you're watching, we might do a bit of matchmaking here. See, it's not just a podcast, we're doing matchmaking as well. I don't know. I don't think the football shorts now would be my cup of tea. I don't know. Go out there and try on a pair and come in with me. We'll let you know how we think. That's gas now. She's into that. I don't know. I kind of figured she'd be more into the. I don't know what.
Man laundry.
She has the wild man, so she needs to.
And what about the truck? Would she go off many nights now with you in the truck?
Oh, she would have 8 checks.
Oh, now it's just getting good, lads.
No, she loves coming in the truck, so she does.
The bunks are awful small in them, though. Like, would you really fit 2 people in them?
The daff, would you believe it? Would we often know about her? We bait that. The daff is actually. We'll
You
give
heard
the
him?
daff.
He
its
baited
credit.
there, lads. He baited.
To be fair, no. Actually a fine bunk in it.
Be valeting the fucking thing every Monday morning.
Yeah, especially because they have them like UV lights inside them. CSI inside in it. But so she'd go in nights and stuff. I always think the bunks are very small looking. I mean, I'd often be thinking, how would you ever
Yeah,
bring the
but
missus?
the daff probably one of the finest beds.
Really?
Yeah. No, we often slept, and we slept snug. The bug.
There is good space in them, in fairness. Do you know, I was always Scania girl, like 100% Scania. I'm starting to kind of lean a small bit towards the Volvo as well.
Yeah, no,
Small bit.
I'd like I love the Scania and the daff. They'd be my
I have a
two
good
anyway.
mate then as well, drives for Den Feeds, is that? Den Feeds? And has a lovely Merc. The Mercs are lovely looking as well.
A fine truck. Yeah, these days they're all well done. Every truck now these days are beautiful.
And would you stay out many nights now?
No, not really.
Not really.
If I was, it would be to suit myself. I'd be.
Just tonight, unfortunately, that's my... Sorry, Linda, that's my fault. He's up here now over the night. But, so, that, like, would you have done that before, staying out nights?
Oh, geez, I did. I did years ago. I was away in England for a whole week. And
did you enjoy that?
yeah, it was grand, yeah.
Did you? Yeah. It's funny, I was saying to you earlier on, I've talked to a lot of truckers and stuff that stay away nights and they go, like, overseas and things. And you'd be thinking, like, God, how do you manage it? But they love it.
Oh, it is nice.
They actually are so... I know one guy and he said to me, I'd be home and I'd be itching to go again.
Well, to see, you'd actually work a little bit less. When you're doing... The farther you go away, the less you work.
Really?
Because you could do 3 days travelling without ever touching your trailer.
Yeah.
As well, I could be 3 or 4 loads. You could be dropping trailers. As well, when you go out there, they have the one trailer on maybe for 2 or 3 days.
Jeez.
Definitely 2 days. Without ever touching.
Never thought of that, yeah.
You just drive and drive, lovely, clean, stop, take a break, have your night, drive on the next day, exact same thing again, maybe the following morning, then tip. Do you know?
I recently saw a video Glenn Chambers had up on social media of a Topaz, I think it was a Topaz shop on the port there.
It was absolutely disgraceful.
The showers and everything were absolutely like, no, you know, it was that bad. Now I'm actually going to talk about it because it was that bad. Would you see that a lot?
Well,
I thought conditions had got kind of better for the truckers, like on the road.
they're not great here in Ireland or kind of England. They're not any better abroad.
Really?
Yeah.
They could look after the truckers better.
Yeah. That was a disgrace. That's deadly what they expect. I mean, they have no respect whatsoever.
And I would have thought that would have been like something that would just be a normal thing to obviously have great facilities for truckers because you're on the road all the time. There's so many
I don't
trucks.
know what to be.
That video was one of the worst things I ever saw.
Yeah, I just skipped it and I'd have gone for the back of the baby wipes.
Like, it was just this. It was as bad as it gets. Like he would walk in there and walk back out there to think that this was a shop that's up and running, like at a port was just like.
No, and sure, but then again, I don't know. Are the lads going to mind it in as well either? I don't know.
Was it facilities or
yeah, showers and everything was you couldn't
parked up for the night and had to go into this. That was rank.
You obviously have a massive social media platform now, and you, in fairness to you, do great work on it, and you use your platform very well. Do you ever find the pressures of it hard to kind of keep up a message, especially when you work hard and you work every single day? You're on the road so early in the morning. Like you're on the road at night, really, aren't you? You're gone at what time?
Well, I call it the morning. Anytime between 2 or 3.
2 or 3 the morning, sure. We'd be rolling over.
Yeah. I might be going to bed at that time.
Do you ever find the pressures of keeping up with messages hard?
No.
Do you get a lot of messages, people with mental health issues?
Geez, there lately I got a few scare ones right, and I'm definitely not qualified for answering them, Yeah. There has been a few times right, a few messages that would kind of take you back, and geez, there is a few people actually do watch the thing, and they do get great kind of crack out of it, sometimes you be taken back by it as well.
Yeah, and I do be the same, and that's one of the reasons why I wasn't pushed about my other social medias going too big, because my Snap is so big. You don't want to miss messages of important messages. You don't want to miss someone struggling, even though, like you said, we're not qualified.
No.
But you try and just pull them back a bit,
Yeah, just because
your Snapchat is very positive as well. I like you. Your Snapchat is really positive Snapchat.
Yeah, there's no time of just whinging and playing the violin, and I'm saying that all the time. And just somebody letting on that they're struggling.
Oh, they use it. Like people will use the mental health cards for views. Like that's common knowledge. There is people using it all the time. But no, I think your page is good and positive. There's enough negativity out there. And listen, every day can't be great. We all struggle in days.
Oh, geez,
we all have
that's
good
life.
days and bad days. But I think it's trying to have a page that shows people a bit more positivity, and you get out and go and get things done.
But as regards of you would be some forms of influencers. I wouldn't. I'm a normal person.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Yeah, but
thank you very much.
Because I've often heard David speak about it and different people that we have in here. And this thing about like people messaging the likes of yourselves or David about being like, oh, I'm really suicidal or I'm really whatever, and your stuff helps and that. But then they kind of want to go into a therapy session with you, and
100%.
Like, what is it that they think you can actually turn around and say to them that's going to do? And that's a genuine question from my side of things.
I think people, in some ways, and I know we crossed this before, when you have a platform and people watch you every single day, they think, number one, they know you. They think that they're their buddy. And sometimes they just feel they can talk to you because I suppose you're not like immediate family or someone they see all the time. And they do talk freely. They do
but I suppose they do think that, I suppose they are seeing every aspect of your life. So do you feel like they will, which is good too. I'd rather if these people do contact me, and at least I can give me some bit of my mind be short and sweet. Like I'd be, just tell them that you don't realise how things go there,
Alcohol is definitely a big factor, I think. Alcohol, because like I had said today before, I get a lot of people like in the middle of the night, and then you're waking up because you're afraid you're going to miss something, and then there's someone going on that they're in a really bad place and they're really drunk, and you're trying to say, go to bed, sleep it off, snap me tomorrow, I'll talk you through things tomorrow, because you can't reason with someone with alcohol, because when they're really intoxicated now, stick with the rock shore, lad. The rock shore will never lead you astray.
That's extremely or possibly extremely damaging for the likes of both of you to be consistently taking on people's stuff.
Yeah, it can be.
Well, Joe, most of mine, to be fair, were very positive. And this is a story there. Once a fella came up to me and he said, do you mind me introducing to a friend of mine? He was in a very bad place, he said. I said, you have to watch this man here. He says, the music be going. He goes, on a Wednesday morning, he said, in the tunes, he said, you have to watch this fella here. Like, I was just in here for the TV. And he just started watching the thing, kind of got a bit of a, do you know what, why would I be said, this was about 3 o'clock in the morning working, but he seems to be Do you know? I said, if they just stop for a minute and just think, you don't realise how good they have it, like. Do you know?
Yeah, but you see, I think we all at times in our life take things for granted. And then something happens or there's a tragedy or something goes on and then you're like, oh, we're so lucky. But I think it's really important for people to be lucky every day and be like, I woke up today. You know, I'm okay today. I have this, I have that. Life has gone over people's heads at times. You know, things are gone over. Having all these things in life. I know it's nice to have nice things. Don't get me wrong. But people, like the old school Ireland is just gone. Do you know what I mean? It's just gone. It feels like Ireland is, we won't talk too much on this now, I said I wasn't going to talk, but you know, Ireland's kind of getting taken over a bit. And it's like, do you remember old school hard work in Ireland where people were just grateful for everything they had and they...
There's a fierce change.
There's a fierce change now in Ireland, like fierce change. And I think people are just really struggling with their mental health. And COVID then, and you see lockdown and people were drinking more and they weren't working. And I think it's just the after effects seem to be just... People are struggling. There are so many people, so many young people, like young people are struggling with mental health. Like 14, 15, 16-year-olds should know what anxiety is like. They shouldn't know what it is. They shouldn't even feel it.
Oh, yeah, there was something there up to the junior cert. And some girl said, was there something about, she wanted to do the exams. Remember the COVID or something? They didn't know they were going to go back and do it or something. And,
because they didn't feel that they were able to.
And this girl, I think it was on Red FM. I think she said, she had anxiety. Anxiety. Oh, for God's sake.
Well, one of the ministers was going mad in it all the other day about a 10-year-old that is severely depressed and traumatized and has serious anxiety. And I was like, you're fucking 10.
Yeah. It's a lot of that though,
Mad.
social media.
Yeah.
Because the young people are under off pressure now. It's like Snapchat and everything. Everyone is on Snapchat, especially the younger ones. And there's so much, like you see girls now, 14, 15. Their makeup is like professionally done. They're that good at, like, they're growing up so young now. Like when I was 14 or 15, I didn't even know what makeup was like. I was out driving tractors. Do you know what I mean? I had the notion. I was such a tomboy going around in jeans and boots and I hadn't a notion of these things. Whether now 14, 15-year-olds, they're all to the nines. They, you know, they're so self-conscious of themselves. There's such competition in the schools. There's so much. And then like you do anything wrong, it's all over Snapchat. Like imagine if there was Snapchat when we were young.
Oh yeah. I'd say it's a big problem too. The Snapchat too younger.
But imagine like we'd be, oh Lord. I wouldn't like it around when I was young anyway. Definitely not. For sure and certain.
I think it would all be, Jesus, we have some stories then.
I said to a good friend of mine today, I said to her, you'll have to come on and do a Snapchat with me. And she said, no. And I said, we'll talk about things that we did when we were younger and all. And I was thinking back, we used to like take the council cones, like. We used to take all the council cones off the road and then we'd put them up in the big area where I'd be doing donuts all around them and rings and seeing how many figure eights and all I could do, like. But this is what we were doing, like, 17 years of age after work at night time, like. You wouldn't see them doing that now.
No.
I wouldn't like to see them do that. Don't do that, lads. Don't take the cones off. They're very important, them cones. But this is the crack we were at, like.
Times are different.
Times have changed.
Times are different.
I have some questions for you. Some questions. Now, actually, I have one question, but you don't know this person. You don't know this person. No way. I think his name is Stephen. Is it Stephen? Stephen something? No?
Dylan. Probably Stephen Dylan.
Stephen. Stephen Dillon wants to know.
He called it.
who you don't know. It's funny, when I put up the thing about can someone send me in a few questions? You know, like I'm going to ask a few questions live in the podcast from people. Now, once they're PG now. There was a lot of them not PG.
Oh.
As opposed to Don in the boots and O'Neill shorts.
There was but that's a whole, see, that's first covered tonight now. Oh, Linda's going to kill you when you go home. She's going to kill you. But he wants to know, not Linda, who would be the 3 people you'd bring out on a good sesh that would hold with you drinking? If you'd pick 3.
Should I bring him in, man?
I definitely held my own and draw it out with you.
Would you drink what? Would you drink Coors as well?
I was drinking Coors that night, actually, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I'd bring him.
The country gone mad.
Duck is there drinking too. He would change
Who's
out
the
the top
Duck?
show.
Who's Duck?
Duck, he's my twin.
Does Duck have a name? I want to know this man's name.
He's on the video. He's on the video. I see. The original video, Hey Mary, He said, the conditions are bad. Don't that video me soon. That's the duck. He's my twin.
I got another one in from Mr. Corcoran. You don't know him either, do you? Mr. Boats. You wouldn't know him, sure. Kevin, is it? Kevin? Boats Corcoran, no?
Oh, yeah, Boots.
Oh. Sorry, Kevin. He wanted to know, what did he ask again? He wanted to know who will be the last man standing in Kenturk after your truck run.
Probably him, actually, I suppose, and Stephen and myself.
This is going to be what you'll have to come to this match. Actually, if anyone has room in a truck to do the run coming down, can you send me a snap or DM me on Instagram, because I want to go on the whole run. I'm going to the after part anyway, but I would like to do the whole run and be a part of it, because I think it's just going to be amazing. So I want to be part of it. Right, we have more questions. We've Anya and Mayo. Hey Anya, how are things? She wants to know, John, would you ever do a live podcast?
I would, yeah. I'd be up for anything.
Yeah?
I would indeed.
Really?
Yep.
Would you wear the O'Neill?
And the boots.
I'm going to have to Photoshop that into this episode at some stage.
You could come out now with your own line of shorts. The Linda shorts. Trevor in Galway wants to know, would you ever go out on your own company? Trucking?
No, I would like gone to one now for it. I should have, definitely.
You're only your spring chicken, what are you on about?
No, but sure, I don't need to.
You're happy
financially, I don't need to. It'd be madness to bring
and sure, you have a sexy truck, sure, what more do you want?
Don't know, I want another grand number. There's no more I want. There'd be no point. You'd be bringing hardship on yourself. If I was young, I should have did it when I was 21. I should have, definitely. And I'd recommend.
But there must be a lot of hardship owning a haulage company. Do you know, because you've got an awful lot of, there's so much in it, involved in it, you know.
No doubt about it. It's hard running these days. Diesel and everything. And drivers.
And I suppose there's a small bit of competition with trucks as well, because trucks are done up so much now, like. So I think all these big haulage companies now all have their trucks done to the nines. There's a lot of competition there.
Well, there won't be competition now. I think everyone would always be, how to put it, they'd admire the other crowd, you know?
Yeah.
And they say fair play to them. But the standard in Ireland is crazy. It's brilliant.
Have you a favourite truck on the road?
Oh, I suppose probably BMs.
Really?
Definitely, yeah.
Ben Chambers?
That is some, yeah. That is serious combination.
A beautiful truck, yeah. And kept so well. I always admire how well these trucks are kept.
And the inside of it is just crazy. It is.
Yeah, she's nice. Well, I already said my favourite truck on the road. Although I'm definitely starting to lean a little bit on the Volvos. I like the Volvos.
Yeah, there's some lovely Volvos.
We all know Mr. Means, my bestie.
Yeah, lovely. And
it's definitely he definitely for me their favourite trucks. But no, in fairness, that is some rig.
Oh, it is seriously.
Now we'll change topic of trucks. You and me have a little something in common. Well, we have a lot of things in common, but we've one thing in particular we both enjoy doing.
O'Neill shorts.
Do you know what? You could wear them doing what I'm about to say. We both have a common interest in cold water therapy. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, to be quite honest, I kind of picked it up off you seeing you at it, and it didn't. You were at it a while. In fairness, it didn't. It just started in Kentuck. They had the sauna thing, and I was looking around for somewhere to swim in Newmarket. Now I couldn't find anywhere. There was nowhere to swim down there. No, the Island Wood is kind of fair shallow up there. Kira Fitz said to me, "There's some lake around, all right." So I'm not going into no lake. Oh, there's one way back by Rock Chapel, right? Yeah, but you walk through a field like there's no real. I know. I was on my holidays. I wasn't going walking through fields. But you do, and you try to do it maybe like every weekend, or you're fairly consistent with it now. Wednesday and Sunday mornings. Really? That's going to be kind of. And you have to pay to go into that place? Yeah, it's only... They've saunas and all, sure. Yeah, it's beautiful for the hour. It's like 14-year-old Ballyhass Lakes. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, do you know, mine have become so popular. If I don't swim in the morning, I get snaps in saying, "Molly, no swim today." It's lovely. It's really nice. I'm starting to think, though, it's not for the cold water therapy they care, I don't think.
Do you ever have people like down there in the mornings, like waiting? Do
you know what? There's always a group swimming there anyway.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to stay in the car, like, because you can't get out with a snap going la 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 la, because they'll think I'm actually losing the plot. And like, there's a group of women that swim there every single day. They're absolutely amazing. There's been times I've had to sit in the car for 20 minutes wait for them to go away so I can do the snap. And that is no joke, because and then you have to do the snap, and then you have to like you put the phone away and whatever, then tie up the hair, go and swim, and then you're coming out and you're like, and then you're trying to do a snap saying another day, another swim. And it's just caught on. I don't know what I've started, but it seems caught on. But I've had to wait like for people to leave.
I know, it's nice. I love it.
Oh, I love it. And it's on my doorstep, but you feel amazing. Like you feel so healthy after it drives you for the whole day. But you have kind of put a little bit at times, a bit of a twist on the cold water therapy, haven't you?
What?
Roll that clip, Matt. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble for this. There was a clip. It's on your TikTok as well. And you put a bit of a spin on cold water therapy, I thought. Oh, the music definitely suited. Come to Ireland, lads. I'm going to be in trouble. Do you want to talk us through that? Or?
Well, first of all, it wasn't the ploughing.
Just found the first field that was flooded next to you.
Oh, that was very good. That was above the truck show above where they got so bad. When things are just so bad, why just not make the best of it?
Were you loaded there, like?
That was in the morning. I have to wake up after the breakfast.
Joe, if you were loaded, at least you'd have a reason, wouldn't you, Matt? You'd be like, well...
Did it just come into your head to be like, oh, this would be so funny and just fucking do it?
We're just kind of saying that, geez, come out of the caravan, they're not joking, away with the stride of mud. And they were like, lad, not joking. I said, you could swim in that.
I couldn't believe it.
Did I say to Doug? I bet you could, you know. I said I could.
Duck is fucking mental.
The duck is
I
gas.
need to meet this duck.
Oh, you have
Duck,
to.
snap me. I need to meet you.
Oh, you ticket.
Do I know him? Do I know this duck guy? I probably do, maybe. It was absolutely one of the funniest things I've ever seen online on social media. I replayed it a million times. It was hilarious. And then they had like a tin thing, didn't you, off the caravan? That was flooded as well.
Oh, yeah.
They might have been-
Like yawning or something.
It just flew out. I'm not joking. And next thing, we were plugged into the gin set behind us, like, and we extension leading the ground, keeping the cool boxes. And then we just realised, like, we could just be the earth any minute. But it got so, do you know what? It got so bad. I'm not joking. It's probably one of the best shows ever. The last three show. That was absolutely brilliant.
Do you ever feel, though, like, because you're so popular on social media, and in fairness, you are some crack, like, but do you ever feel pressure for that? Like, when you're with a group of people like that, they're kind of, they want to be around you because you're so much crack. But do you ever feel the pressure?
They'll tell you I can be fine and cranky too. No, I don't
I haven't
about
seen
it.
that side yet.
Oh, jeez, I can be fine and cranky. I just I am who I am, and that's it, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? That's it. You have to be who you are, because there's enough people, I think, on social media that are just, they're so fake as well. So it's lovely when you see the realness. You couldn't see much realer than that now.
Well, this was one of my favourite videos of you, just for the walk out simply down to the water.
Oh, yeah. Is this a bit of a Gregor going on?
I love it. There's just a person standing out there and you're still doing this.
Not a bother to him, like.
I was actually talking to the lady on my right hand side. How's she going? She's a lovely morning. Yeah.
The very same as Daniel Craig going into the water there in James Bond.
No, you could do so much.
I was trying to keep my stride.
You could do so much with that clip, couldn't you?
But I hate the sand. I hate the sand.
Do you? I'm lucky where I swim, actually. I'm not too gone on sand either. It's just rocks, stones, and you can just go in, go out.
That is a gorgeous beach.
Get the job done and leave. It's lovely. Right by my house. It's just so handy and it's great. And I do every morning. And Joe, day I don't do it. I feel off like all day. I'm like, I'll go later, or if just like today, you're coming up here and you have things to be doing.
Joe, we'll do now some Sunday morning. We'll shoot up early.
We should, yeah.
And we'll have an early morning dip. I will go for breakfast.
Do you know what?
I am going to have the biggest
to
hangover
be
of
up
my
to the
life.
picture.
I'm up there on playing golf on the 28th and
He's
going
going
out all that night.
He's going to jump.
Yeah. So I'm convinced this is going to
lovely
have to
places
cure
in
my
Dublin.
hangover the next morning.
Yeah, but don't go to Duckmore Beach because that's dangerous. But there is a lovely beach in Dumbeg, beautiful place. But you bring up the caravan. There's caravan park and all that.
No, what we have to do, if I'm not drinking, I get this mad fit. Get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll be wake up, Lynn, man.
Oh, I'm the same.
We go for a spin, huh?
Do you get hangovers?
No. So,
Just, like, you'd have nights out there and I'd be saying, that man must rattle the next day. The fear must be crawling up his back.
no, I'm lucky enough. I don't. If I whiskey, I might get a bit of a pain in the head from whiskey, but
Oh, just a bit of a pain in the head. If I had whiskey anyway, do more than cold water.
I'd be good enough. I I'd stay on pints mostly, like.
Pints are fine, you see.
You know,
I'd be staying at Rockshore.
So a lot of people maybe they're 5 or 6 and see they get full and they'll go on vodka, Red Bull,
yeah.
or I don't. You see, I'll stay in the pints, and I think it.
Good feed before too.
You know?
Food is key, I think.
Oh yeah, before and after.
yeah.
What weekend you coming up?
I'm going up Thursday the 28th and going out that night then, and then.
She'll be down the village, won't she?
Oh yeah, we're in Tuberties for the night.
Oh,
after.
Jesus. Tommy Tuberties in Dumbeg, you could not find.
That's a great pub.
Do you know what? I'm going to start going against you now with your creamy pints. I'm going to start doing creamy rock, because he does a lovely rock show. I'm going to start putting, Tuberties is on the map anyway, but I'm going to start putting more on the map. We'll go battling now.
Oh, dude,
Dumbeg versus Kenturk.
We have 16 of us coming up that day, like, so.
Oh, jeez, right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, up you come now.
You said that's a great experience. I called for you up there.
Ah, it was fucking amazing, like, and that's what we're going. That's what we're going to do again. We brought half fucking the Port East Clubhouse down with us to play a competition against them.
Oh, very good.
Why, thank you. We built the course very well.
Yeah. It's a fucking stunning place.
Just when you're out there having loads of fun, you can think of me slaving out in that course. I used to be slaving out there.
When was that built? How long ago was that?
That is built, must be 20 years? 20 more
Is
than
it,
20 years. More than 20 years. More than 20 years now. It's over 20. But it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
stunning.
beautifully done.
This is the food as well. It's supposed to be nice there, isn't it?
Fabulous. But even in the village there, the likes of Tuberties Restaurant, Morrissey's, I goes, the restaurants are amazing. And it's only a small village.
Yeah.
But you'd have the mightiest crack there.
Jason often,
Mighty crack
his
and...
missus often popped up there for food.
Yeah, the golf course is lovely.
I was shocked at the meal in there, like, because I thought, you know, when you usually go to fancy places, it's like fucking 4 things put on a plate and it's €100 or whatever. One of the nicest dinners I've ever had at one of the cheapest prices.
Feed you well in Dumbig. We look after you.
Yeah.
We look
We'll
after
have
you.
to call.
We'll have
We'll have to call.
and do the quote, but don't swim in that beach. That beach is very dangerous swimming. People go out there and it's so dangerous. Rip currents there. It's beautiful to look at, massive, the sand dunes, but absolute death traps to swimming.
Is there?
Yeah, but there is nice beaches in Dumbeg that would be safe. I'll bring you to them. Don't go there now next morning hungover. And where are you staying then? You staying in the golf course?
I'm in a house right beside Tuberties, apparently.
Jesus.
So I just have to fall out of the pub and into the house.
We have the house party and all, like. Come on, there's the invitation, lads. There's the invitation. You'll have to come on a truck run.
Yeah, I have no idea anything about trucks, so this could be interesting.
We should. Do you know what we'll do now? Right, we'll get on to Brian. David's mad about Brian.
Right.
Centre Point Cars. Brian's sound out. He'll hook us up with something fancy, and we can drive along the truck run after the truck run.
Sure, yeah. Cuddy's Jeep, good
And
enough. That's a truck, pickup truck.
We can do live correspondence.
Yeah.
You drive, I'll drink.
There'll be plenty of trucks to sit in, huh?
Yeah, I told you, Char, I'm looking for an invitation for a truck, please. A nice truck first.
There'll be loads, I said. There's loads. I said, to be fair, by the sound, the feedback, it's very good.
Yourself and Linda are just absolutely flying it. You're
Yeah,
like the old Snapchat couple, aren't you?
Yeah, she's good. She's
She's great to kind of do a bit of everything, isn't she? She's not afraid to get the hands dirty.
No,
like.
not one bit at all. So she could go painting. Anything. She's a worker.
Can
Linda's
she
a
drive
worker.
the trucks?
Yeah, Linda can drive.
Jesus.
She doesn't have the license, but she can drive.
like myself.
Yeah.
How many people ask me, do I have the truck license? The one out of country keeps asking me, do I want a job? Driving truck. I don't have the license and I don't want the job, but I always get asked that. And like, you get the craziest messages. What's the craziest message you've ever got? Like, a crazy. I have a few crazy ones. Lately now, I've got an awful lot of crazy ones.
Just, I think the latest, there was some got a deadly crack up. I jumped out of the truck to do the Christmas tree in Kenturk. I was stuck in traffic. I went to land the tire centre, there's a few Christmas trees. And I just jumped out and did a bit of a thing. Did the best Christmas trees I get around. And someone just kind of went all weird about it. All weird, like.
About the Christmas trees?
Yeah. Like, what was that about? Like, why?
How fucking dare you talk about a Christmas tree?
Like, what was that about? Why would you do that? Like, just nice, what?
Do you get the naked pictures? Cuddy gets naked ones.
Yeah.
Mine has calmed down a bit since I did the podcast with him. And you? It's actually calmed. I'm not getting as many dick pics.
No,
Still
never.
getting them, but not as many.
I think when you openly talk about it on a public platform or something, people start to get a bit worried then that, like, you've talked about it and it could be something kind of thing.
Yeah, I still can't believe Cuddy gets them. Like, it's just insane. Well, so do you get anything like that
My
now?
phone in.
Do you get the, like, would you get the dick pics or the boob pics or anything like that?
No, would you believe
Really?
it? No, not at all. No, never did.
Nothing.
No.
Jesus, Cuddy's hounded with dick pics.
It's who's on your Snapchat. Like,
Sure, he's a
am I
handsome
getting
little fucker.
Do you know what, lads? Do you know what's nice? His chair. This suits me now. This chair.
These are comfortable. This is one nice studio.
Yeah, but isn't this chair now kind of suiting me? Like, would you say it suits me a bit more than David? Like,
She's come to take over the studio.
we're not here to take part. Like, we're here to take over. Sure, you were like McGregor walking into the water there. He's my bodyguard, and I'm taking over. But no, in fairness, I has stopped a lot. Like, I still am getting them, but not to the point. Like before, it was crazy. Like I could do a haul of dicks. Like there was a whole load of dicks.
Yeah, I know one girl actually. She put on like collage.
Yeah.
And she actually posted them on up in. So like, can you recognise your dick?
And do you know what? Each one of them was different. Like
What they're all
I'm
different.
actually so shocked by
I was going to say, how are you surprised by that?
No, but they are like they're all so freaking different. Like it's mad.
You're going to be shocked when you find out nearly every vagina is different too.
I wouldn't be looking at vaginas, Matt. Thank you. I'd rather look at, I said this before, I'd rather look at boobs than look at all these dicks coming in all the time. But I was out in Amsterdam. I worked in Dyke, picking tulips, Joe, when I was younger. I went out there for a few months. Yeah, it was what an experience, like, because but Amsterdam was mental, like, Jesus. And the finest looking women on the doors, like, finest looking girls. Have you been to Amsterdam?
Yeah, 2 or 3 times.
Oh, Jesus. Did you wear the shorts there too? Did you do the sex shows and things?
No, just the football socks and cowboy hat.
I actually should have worn a cowboy hat tonight. I should have brought my cowboy hat. We could have done a little team.
Well, yeah.
Pair of chaps.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's crazy things out there. So you didn't go to sex shows, no?
We did. Yeah, we did. We did what everything that was to be done there. Like.
Really? Everything now. Knocking on the doors, like.
Sure, yeah.
You did not.
I was actually, my birthday, I was out there on a stag many years ago.
With Linda?
No, this is years ago. Well
I'm going
before.
to say she's the best. She's the best woman ever.
Years.
It's your birthday. Let's go to Amsterdam. Go where you want.
But, no, we're on a stag party and the boys fucking... The boys all chipped in. Here you go.
If I was with someone now and we went out there and he wanted to, I wouldn't stop him. Because I don't think that's cheating, like.
But would you go and watch?
It's not like she's going to come knocking at your window 9 months later, like.
Would you go and watch?
I probably wouldn't watch, no.
Wouldn't you?
I'd probably be saying, look, sure, here.
See, I don't get the point of it. And I've been to a strip club once in my life and it was a very awkward situation. Got a dance because I was like, okay, it's first and last time I'm ever going to be here. And ended up having a conversation with one about how pointless strip clubs were and prostitution was, right?
Yeah.
Obviously not pointless for them. They're making their money.
Oh, savage.
But Joanne was like, what are you talking about? And I was sitting there going, well, you don't want to fuck me. You only want the money. And I was like, and I
That
don't...
got deep quick.
Yeah, I was like, I know, because she had offered to go upstairs and whatever for amount of money. And I was like, well, you've no interest in fucking me and I have no interest in fucking you if you don't want to fuck me. So then I was like, so what is the point of all this?
Yeah,
Well, just make a cup of tea. We'll have a chat.
Yeah, it's like obviously the best of it is the hunt, like, and the real
Well, I think
deal.
if you're doing your job well enough at home, they wouldn't want to go in somewhere like that.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
To be honest, I'd probably be worse than one of them girls. So I'd probably have worse stuff.
I'd say you have a serious selection of stuff.
I have a few bits, yeah.
If you got like a walk-in wardrobe where the wall is just fucking...
Have you a whole room?
Do you know what? I love buying stuff. I only buy it for myself. Like, Jesus, who'll be looking at me like? But I do. I think it's nice to dress up and feel sexy. Only if you only look in the mirror, sure, looking at yourself. But sure, like it's nice to feel it, like.
Oh yeah.
Do you know?
So you're talking about outfits now. So you don't have a wall full of like
I
butt
love
plugs
outfits.
and dildos and fucking...
I have a few bits, like. Try to have a few things.
What's the biggest one you have?
Well, his name is.
Double the length of that microphone.
Oh, hello.
No, but like you see, I think sex is massively important in a relationship.
What isn't?
Good sex, and like the longer you're with someone, the better really it should be, because then you're comfortable and then you can kind of like, you know,
Push the boundaries.
and, you know, do what you want. Like I said, dress up and keep things fun and kinky and things. But like I have one fantasy I've had whatever long and I still haven't got to do it. And it's probably the stupidest thing in the whole world. Like when they hear it, because they all think now I'm going to say something really cool. But and in this country, this should have been done a long time ago. But I think the idea of having sex in the rain, pouring rain.
I did it. I did it.
What?
I did it, yeah. I did it. Yeah.
I think that is like.
How are you the one in this room that's not done this? Like,
I have such a boring life. I'm so bored.
Coming off the pub, it was lashing rain.
Have you fulfilled your sexual fantasy? That's this podcast.
I swear.
This is after taking a big turn.
It's gone dark. It's gone dark.
I genuinely
Cuddy.
don't. I don't think I have one.
Really?
Yeah. When I try to think of stuff like that, I don't have like any mad fantasy that I want to do or anything like.
Really? And what about you? Do you have a fantasy and have you done it, or is there something you're waiting to do?
Yeah, when I was younger, so we had Val. When we were younger, so we was after Richter.
Pamela Anderson stores posters in the room.
Do you know?
Are you going to tell us what it is like, or is that?
Ah, your average threesome. Sure, of course, that every man's dream.
Threesome, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? With two girls, like, or two, or buying a girl. And have you done it?
Yeah, back in the day when I was younger, so.
It's like trying to hop on and off a roundabout. You're kind of not really sure where you're going with it. Like,
Hi, we're getting all the goss in this tonight. We're getting the hardcore stuff on this.
And then it goes downhill when the two of them just take over. Then you're kind of, oh.
Well, sure, at least you can sit back and have an old break and watch away.
It was great, a bit of a breather.
Yeah, but like I always find it like the rain is so like it rains all the time here, like. And how like it's the one thing I've wanted to do and I haven't got to. Watch tomorrow now. Snapchat 500 messages. I'll meet you in the woods. For the rain.
You'll just get repeated messages tomorrow. It's raining.
I'm probably after hanging myself now. I'd say
That's it's not a strange fantasy, but it's a very unique one. Into say like honed in on one thing. Is there like a reasoning behind it?
I don't know. I just think the idea of being like all wet and
can I ask?
close with someone
did this come from after you watched The Notebook?
Do you know what? I only actually watched The Notebook first time only like a couple of months ago. Yeah, I'm not like I don't know. I wouldn't see a film and be like, oh, I want to do that. It's just I've had this in my head like probably since I was 20. Like
I didn't in the rain in the car park. In the car park, a public car park.
I was out in a pub.
A car park.
Yeah, late night, drunk, couldn't wait to go home.
In Kentucky.
Where was it? No.
Was there any what? Tell us the car park was using cameras there.
Hey, the dent is still on the bonnet of the car. I'll show it to you.
I was a balcony just off coming out like second story of the house kind of thing.
A balcony?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose, I don't know about the bonnet of a car park. And O'Neill shorts.
Yeah. I think I don't know, we went to the grass, didn't I? think in the
Oh, Jesus.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, so if you went outside...
We were drowned, we were absolutely, it was lashing.
Yeah, but it has to be like, it can't be like when it's really windy, stormy rain. Do you know when it's just like that heavy rain?
Summer pour.
But it's it's still like calm. And just, the only thing is now, sure, you'll be afraid of your life doing something like that now because sure, some fecker Snapchat you. Oh, that's
definitely me anyway.
Yeah, there's Molly's mix there and she acted out in the rain.
But sure, yeah, that's it. So if you don't want it on the bonnet of a car, like when you're out in the rain, like what way do you want it?
Watch all the volunteers now.
Yeah.
We'll just,
and people wonder why they feel like they know us when they listen to podcasts.
People wonder why I'm alone. I don't know. I just can't believe I haven't done it. Like,
yeah, I know. I know. It was
look, you've plenty of time.
Just until it happened.
I don't know. I should have a bit now, Matt. Paul would have done so with me. Do you not think there's just something very sexy about it? Like,
I was actually above it. Your parish, actually above the Hinch. Your side of the country, actually.
I'm not from the Hinch. I'm from Dubai.
Well, tomato.
Oh, here we go. Is Newmarket the same as Kentucky? So,
hi, what county are you in? Do you know? I would class Newmarket, Kentucky one. But actually above in the Hinch, actually a few years back, she'll kill me for this. But just inside, the bar was wedged.
Just going to kill you.
The bar was wedged, and I just don't know what it was. They were just inside, and I just fucking horny. He says, "I want your panties." She says, "What?" I says, "I want your panties."
Oh, please, they didn't wear them.
She said, "What the fuck?" I said, "I want your panties now." Right? I made her take them off. I was so busy inside. She got down over her dress. I didn't cop her from it. I was drinking a pint. That next thing, all I got was, there you go.
Into the Levi's.
Right? She's a legend.
And next thing, and she got about 5 minutes later, I started wiping my brow. She's gonna go mad.
See, See, lads, this is the kind of women you need. This is the woman you want.
Yeah.
When you're somewhere busy and you tell her to take them off, she'll whip them off. Oh, Jesus, she's not going to talk to me ever again anyway.
Me, maybe me.
Yeah. Dan's not getting into the house tomorrow.
You might be staying up in Mount Rack for a few nights.
Yeah.
David.
David's not invited to this podcast. It's over 18s. You'd actually miss him here, wouldn't you, a small bit?
You would be right. He's a great man to chat, isn't he?
Yeah, no, I love being in here in
He
the
is
episodes with him.
He's a right gift.
Although this is definitely a great starting point for you. Like, I've laughed my arse off all night here, so.
Yeah, but sure, listen, when you put any kind of filth in the two of us in one room, like, you know, you're making magic here, like. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to pay for this tomorrow now on Snapchat. I know it. I'm going to be in so much trouble. I'm going to have offers all over the place. Joe, actually, I got a weird message the last day of someone. And Joe, sometimes you don't know if they're weird or they're being genuinely sound. But it was a reply to one of my swimming ones. And he said, like, oh, be really careful out there. You never know what kind of weirdos are around the place. And it was like the 2 eye things.
Yeah.
And then a thing up like this. And I was just like, oh, God.
I feel if anybody points that out, it's almost like a threat. Or you kind of read it as almost like...
Yeah.
But sure, there a few
What are
months
you on
ago, I
about?
had someone saying they were going to put me into the back of a van. I put up their thing up on Snapchat, their name and the whole lot and the meshes. Yeah, I'm going to pass you one days and put you into the back of the van and bring you away with me.
That's just...
Now, maybe he meant that in a nice way.
So someone,
My apologies, whoever you are, if you meant that in a nice way. But
half crazy.
for me, I got very scared. I got scared. You just don't know.
Oh, no, you don't know.
I need to start doing my snaps and saving them and then put them up when I'm home and safe.
Yeah, probably actually. Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to go into the cold water after me anyway.
So how does somebody then approach you? To, like, as you said, you're not sure if that guy's being nice or if he's being whatever.
They don't.
No.
Shut them down straight away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so for somebody that's such a public figure and obviously somebody that's using... Or not using your body, sorry, so you're out in the water or whatever, but somebody that's body's on show like that all the time.
Yeah, but you know what they do? They give it, like, I get messages, people cover up. What are you wearing that for? But sure, like, why aren't you wearing a wetsuit? All these messages, it's cold water therapy. Like, okay, I do my snap, but even if I wasn't on Snapchat and I wasn't doing this video, I would still be in my bikini or in my swimsuit and I'd be out doing this. And to be quite honest, I've never wore a wetsuit my whole life. I've gone up in front of the sea. I've never even put one on. And you want the cold water.
Yeah,
you want a wetsuit. You want the minerals of the sea and you want all this crack. Like, that's what you want. That's what makes you feel good. But, like, you do get some people who, like, be giving out to you about it. Like, do you know? Like,
but I think personally, like, that's the reason why people come in straight with dick pics or come in straight with, like, just want to fuck or go to woods or whatever.
Imagine thinking, like, that's how I'm going to woo her. Like, I'm going to send her my dick.
That's what always blows me away.
And she's going to be like, oh, yeah, I want you.
What if it was a big one? Like, would you be wooed?
No.
Wouldn't you?
Why would you?
I don't know. If I had a big one, I think everyone would be getting a picture of it.
You see, this is an awful thing. I feel sorry for men sometimes because it's like there's this fascination with having a big, huge one. Like, but sure, Jesus, like, a lot of women wouldn't like a big, huge one. Like,
That's y'all tell me, anyway.
I'm not like, obviously I haven't seen yours. Don't send me pictures.
What's up?
And don't send me pictures tomorrow, people. But, like, you know, it's not the size. Like, that's a very good term. It's not the size of the ocean. It is the motion of the ocean.
Oh, yeah. Hi, come here.
It's how you use it and how you put your time into it. And
I lick like Lassie.
Oh, Jesus. You're going to have to put a warning on this. You're going to have to put something on this.
It'd not be a warning anyway. So we know where
we should deactivate our Snapchats tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to go straight to Patreon with this one.
I was quieter when I came up here, plant here. I think it's the red hair. It's the red hair.
It's a scientifically proven thing that redheads are mentally sexual.
What is the red in the head, wet in the bed?
Jesus, man. I'm not able for these two at all. I'd be no good in the threesome with you anyway. I'd be gone. Would you ever do it again now? No.
No.
You're happy now?
No.
I'd say she's enough for you, I'd say.
She is?
By the sounds of it, I'd say.
No.
She's like Kevin
I
Tree in
love
the bed, I'd say.
knowing my Linda Lou, so I have.
Oh, isn't that so lovely? I love hearing people happy and like that. But I definitely am going to have to get off my Snapchat tomorrow. It's going to be so bad. I know what's coming. It's going to be so bad.
Yeah, you have a day or two now before it be.
Yeah.
Can you knock all this part out?
Yeah, the whole last 50 minutes is just going to have to be edited out.
But you know what? I always think like a lot of truckers listen to these podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, you're on the road, you're working hard. Like, 2FM and all can't be
Aye,
sometimes.
gee, the radio.
So
Yeah, no, fuck that.
It's nice to listen to a bit of crack, like.
And that's it. I think you know your following well enough to know that they're going to get a good laugh out of this. It's not going to be taken in bad ways or.
Please don't take it in the bad way.
No, what you call it? The radio's gone crap. Gee, I listen to a load of podcasts now.
Yeah.
I really enjoy podcasts.
Yeah, do you know, I need to start listening to more. I listen to David's a good bit now, but I need to start getting into a lot of them because there's some great podcasts out there.
Brilliant.
And it's a great place to get your voice heard and to get topics and talk about things that people are too afraid to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll talk about anything. I don't care. I am who I am. What you see is what you get.
But this whole Irish radio crack of like, oh, you're a mad bastard for doing like something really stupid or small or whatever. That's not funny. It's not whatever. It just, even though it's radio, it seems so scripted now because of how
it is scripted though.
panic I get.
A lot of it is.
Imagine what they're under, like the pressure they can't.
Yeah.
Like the days of joyride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Never be ever again.
Put Stephen Bucks on the radio there and Garen. They get the country going. They're up.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'll say it again, we have had a few words about Rockshore. But you know what? He was on live on TikTok yesterday, and I went onto it, and I'm always listening. Sorry, Stephen, but and he actually said I did try Rockshore once, so he admitted it live on his TikTok. I reckon that should be the end of his career. I reckon it should be game over because he admitted it. All the slagging he does about it, he did say he drank it. So now, guys, this brings us to the end of our show.
I must say that went quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
And would you say now, like, would you say you enjoyed that experience now?
I do. I like these podcasts. It's nice being part of them, and it's a great honour to be invited on.
Would you say you enjoyed it more than Cuddy's?
All equally, everyone are equally. All get their own special moments.
I think you've loosened up a lot since the last, because I think Cuddy's was the first one you.
That was the first one. The driver was drunk as well.
Yeah, even the picture of you in the hallway is you with drink.
Were you drunk?
So we had an office session myself and Linda down fucking town before we ever. Remember how the heat that day as well?
Yeah.
I wasn't given that option. I don't get to have any. I only have coffee, like.
I've told you the next time. Fucking, he's here. We're just giving out about him. In walks David Cuddy.
He couldn't let me have my moment. He couldn't let
jump on my tree.
He couldn't let me have my moment.
I have to make sure your moment matters and counts.
Is this still recording, Matt?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Well, lad, how
Look
you?
at him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, and he's all merchandised up. Look at this. Well, do you know what?
This is me just coming home from work. Oh, the great cowboy dust.
David, you're after missing some serious...
I've used this.
That's mine. You can't take that.
I know, I have me on.
Oh, of course you do.
David, the studio is going to be shut down if we release this
David.
podcast.
What's going on?
Well,
We've gone down every avenue.
I'm going off social media tomorrow to review this.
You won't.
I
you
will.
won't.
I will. It's bad.
Sexual fantasy.
The only thing is you don't have to ask.
Threesomes.
You don't have to. Whoa.
Yeah.
And now he's on it.
Well, wait till you hear Matt's stories.
We did. We heard them.
Which one?
What's going on anyway?
Also, if you do have this at home, don't rub it in certain areas. It can cause a rash.
Not done. You didn't.
I didn't try it.
Did it accidentally fall down somewhere?
It's actually great for you. Oh, rub it on. Rub it like mad.
Well, he says, do you know I put DP on my dick once? And that was a mistake, let me tell
You
you.
just fitted right into our podcast, didn't you?
I accidentally
you
put
read that?
DP on my dick once.
Did
Yeah,
you?
I did.
Did you?
By accident.
And what happened? Did it make it bigger?
No, it burnt and it made it very, very small.
Can I ask why did you put DP? I really would like to know why.
Well, no, I was very young at the time.
All right.
And I thought I had a sore Mickey at the time. And I thought it'd help. It didn't.
No,
Didn't help at all.
But after a bit, how long would it stay stinging for? So I sting for a small bit.
Oh, I tore into the shower. Started washing my dick.
Probably made it worse, did it?
Oh, jeez, Don, so bad.
I don't think I've heard.
Oh,
the
was there a
word
good
dick
sensation
so
at some
much.
stage?
There was no good sensation. There's
just
no
get a
good
bleep
sensation
button.
unless you're a sadomasochist. A sore dick is never a
That
good
one,
thing.
the chance to try it saw sometimes.
Do you know what? Why don't you rub that into your dicks there right now and we'll see. Live on the podcast.
Well, I can tell you,
See
this
what
isn't
the
what I
cowboy
thought this
does.
podcast would be about.
Yeah, me and John knew halfway through somebody's dick was coming out by the end of it.
I was up there. I was up in the wood and I have no service, and I was thinking, Now, Molly's have coming a long way, and Don's have coming a long
Don
way.
is here since half 4.
I know. And I was like, it'd be bad if I didn't make it 15 minutes in to give my support. And then I walk in the door, it's dicks, pain, threesomes.
Now, in fairness,
So what
we've
is
covered
this
great
podcast about?
Well,
Right, Molly wants to get fucked in the rain, and Don
Oh,
wears
fuck.
GA shorts when he's having sex. That's the
GA shot.
Yeah. And D-wall boots.
That's, hey, why not? Why not?
do you know now when you say it back, it doesn't sound good.
Are they a special
It
pair of
sounds
boots
so
that you use
bad.
for just that task?
Oh, just the work boots.
It's what Linda's
Oh, the ones you're wearing?
Yeah, steel toe cap one.
That's what Linda's into. And come here, while we're on the topic, would Vicky be into like the sneaker pants now, or she's probably Garrett's, is she?
Vicky's a Protestant.
All right.
So Vicky is a classy lady, right? Whereas
I say we're not.
I am a mountain man. No, I'm
Right.
talking in relation to me. So, yeah, Vicky and me, I don't know how it works, but it works.
No, I work very well.
You know, you were at the wedding there with her the other day. Totally wouldn't think she's with me, would you?
No.
No.
Do you know, like I WhatsApped him voice note and said, don't try to keep up with Don drinking. Don't do it, David.
I don't think there's any man would even bother trying.
I thought there was going to be total carnage, but when you went to the room door the next day, comedy gold. David.
That was so funny. I got
It's a
sent that
voiceover.
a fucking 100 times. My phone was just hopping. Excuse you over here. Just want to talk to you about your extended warranty. Do you know they still haven't given me the car back?
Ah, stop.
You're
They
not serious.
rang back yesterday and they said it'll be the 13th before they have some of the
Oh,
parts.
the parts, I saw that.
Come on.
I swear to
Get
fuck.
parked overnight.
I swear to, that's not the most surprising thing for me. The surprising thing is the arguments I'm having with Vicky. I'm like, it's a pile of shit, it has to go. But I love it. You don't have it. And she was there, no, but you'll just get something stupid. That's the one car I wanted. Like, she wanted that car.
Yeah, but remember, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
Give
I
her
know.
what
But
she
she's not
wants.
that happy now.
What,
She's no
what year
car.
is it?
21 or something.
What is it? A Citroen what?
A
Castle,
Citroen,
is it?
Citroen lever at home.
what's it called? Space Tourer.
Oh,
It's a 7-seater.
oh yeah.
Like, she fucking loved it, right? And I did not want to buy it. I did not want to buy it. And I remember sitting in the garage going, I fucking, like, are you sure the warranty's good on this? He goes, bumper to bumper. And I was there, well, sure, look, if it's bumper to bumper, grand. And yeah, now this. And I said to Vicky, I kind of doing a little bit of I told you so, because when we were changing the car, I wanted to buy a certain vehicle. And she would not let me buy it. She was there, no, I'm not driving an old joke. It was 13. It was 13. To me, that's not an old joke, right? But I'm old school, right? And I wanted this car, and now I'm there. We're changing now again. We're not changing. And I was there, I know I want to buy. That car's still for sale. That car's still for sale. And she was there, no, I'm not paying big, dear tax and hard on diesel. And I was like, when was the last time you paid for tax or diesel? I pay for everything. Everything.
That's another man out in the street tomorrow.
I pay for
I have
everything.
two marriages or two relationships gone now. Great. We're all in trouble now.
No, I'm not in trouble. Vicky doesn't listen to these podcasts.
Thank fucking God.
She doesn't listen to any of my podcasts.
But look at your great friends with Brian. Brian is you sorted.
Brian's
Brian's your man.
the day that it broke down, he rang me and he says, do you
Brian's
need a
got you
car?
covered.
And I was there, no, sure, it's under warranty. I'd be grand.
That was about a month ago now.
I know.
Isn't it?
Now Citroen are messaging me all the time. I know, what more do you want us to do? We're trying to get it sorted. We'll give you a car. Or you'd have other car garages wanting to give
what's
you a
actually wrong
car.
with it?
What?
What's actually wrong with it?
Don't tell me DPF filter.
No, it was time and chain, camshafts, and then they got all that done and they rang and said, this is a fucking good one now. They rang and they said, right, the engine part is done, but she's running a bit lumpy. And I was there, look, I'm not a mechanic, but fucking lumpy isn't fucking
Well,
great.
never good.
Yeah.
I was there, don't give me a car back lumpy. Don't fucking give me a car back wrong. And then he said that they figured out what was wrong with it. It was a problem with him that now, this is a different problem. The fuel pump disintegrates inside in the tank and it was sucking up all the parts of the fuel pump. I know. You imagine there's filters or something like that. Look, God knows what's wrong. Garrett says there's massage seats and they're for Lent, they're not fixing anything and they're just sitting there massaging themselves, wanking each other off all day.
It's all dirt like.
Molly's second fantasy of the day.
I didn't say anything about
Jeez,
wanking.
I can't
inside.
wait to hear this.
I never
podcast.
said anything about wanking in a Citroen. Come on now. No, I didn't.
That's all right.
I like to keep it classy, lads.
It has to be a Mercedes.
So we're not. Gonna, I'm not going to be sending this to
maybe if it was a
Parish
nice
priest.
Audi with tinted windows.
Do you go to mass?
I do. Not every week now, but now and again.
Yeah,
well,
I actually spot it when you came in. You did the
Yeah, I
thing.
would. I do. I like to bring the kids now and again. But jeez, I need to go somewhere to sell my sins, don't I? Or I'm going straight down under after tonight anyway. I'd say I won't be loud.
Please don't tell me you say this shit to the priest in confession.
when was the last time you were at confession? Honestly, now.
I'd say maybe last year. I'd say.
Ah, jeez, Molly.
Oh,
Look,
after tonight anyway,
I don't
if the
know you
local
that well,
priest-
but there's no way that a year is enough.
If the local, you know what? I actually think when I had blonde hair, the last podcast I was much
more tan.
I'm blaming the hair. It's the hair.
Oh, your hair is different.
Oh, thanks for noticing, David. Thanks,
Red in
David.
the head, wet in the bed.
Oh yeah,
Is that what that means?
we covered that topic as well.
I'm bad, aren't I? I live in a different world. You wouldn't believe how I spend my day.
I know how you spend your day.
No, how
Working
I
and
actually.
photoshopping dicks.
No, I spent my day like I have no service, so I spent the whole day listening to an audiobook.
Oh,
About who?
Jesus, David.
Oh no, it's not that intelligent. Joe Abercrombie, The Blade Itself. I'm on book 3. They're about 26, 7 hours long. They're brilliant. They're fantasy novels.
Oh God, this is going to start a whole new opening of podcasts.
But there's a
No,
character.
not your type of fantasy novel.
There's a character.
I'm
in
actually
it.
very quiet normally.
There's a character in it called Proctor. And he's one of my favorite characters. of all time.
Proctor.
Procter and
There was
Gamble.
Proctor and something.
Procter and
Swear to
Gamble.
God, you'd love it.
Was that
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Wasn't that in something? Procter and Gamble? Wasn't that?
Isn't that a drug company?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is. They make shaving cream and all that.
Okay, maybe that's why. Yeah.
I think there's something when you come in this door that something possesses you to talk filth. Because like,
Well, this is the nuns' all
we
library,
be very
so
quiet people.
Oh,
We be
sure,
very
that's
quiet
enough.
people. Myself and John be very quiet people in general.
I have to say, I have 2 years of podcasts, and most of the time it's fairly normal.
yeah.
So it's just
This one episode has
corrupt
definitely
you.
been outdone of all the episodes we've done
really.
Oh no.
in terms of sexual shit.
All right.
Hi, you see, you thought I had a list of questions. I really just drew.
Oh, you're
I really was
prepared.
looking at a big dick.
Well, will I give you? Will I
Just
give you
super bad where all the dicks are drawn.
Well, listen now. This, in fairness, now I came in here with a very hard role because you had already done the podcast, an amazing podcast, and you had covered a lot of personal questions and the whole lot. Sure, I couldn't come up and ask him the same. Like,
Molly,
could.
David never asked on about his dick.
I had to go a different
I
route.
never asked you about your penis, did I? I do not want to know.
What team are you on, Matt?
You're paying tonight, so you're one.
You're coming to Dumbek, remember. You're going to be in my territory.
I have to go swimming with you when I'm hungover.
But do you know what, Molly? Because you probably have a different demographic, you could ask the same questions and you'd ask them differently. And a woman's going to get a different answer.
Do you know what? That's great now you tell me that after we've recorded the podcast.
Right, on
We'll be
delete
back
and back to
after
another
this
hour.
short break. and where did you grow up? Did you have a good childhood?
You seem to be flying it.
It was
Oh,
great.
I
It really was. She done really well. Both of them done fucking
Oh,
fine.
thank you,
Now,
Matt.
I might tell you.
No, he won't tell me.
But
I've called people cunts in this
Because he's
studio.
coming to Dumbek.
You should be doing your own podcast as well.
I know
I'm telling
he
you
should.
that ages.
He
Yeah,
should
but
be.
geez, if you're near, to be lovely to be.
Do your own.
Come
Get
up,
the gear. You want to get the proper.
come up and do 3 or 4 episodes in a session. If you're coming up for a day, kind of thing.
They'll do you a good deal on
I
3.
wouldn't
Between you and Greg
Right.
now, that chair is fucked, I'd say. Greg was there the other night and he was banging and he was fucking dead and I heard a big pop. And I'm just looking at there and goes, she's gone.
gonna go.
She is going to go.
I was thinking this chair suits me now.
It's comfortable.
Do you like the hot seat?
I do.
Were you nervous?
I was a bit coming in, but
You're gone now.
I enjoyed it. You kind of feel it. It's like a little safe space.
Matt's
But
good
then-
at his dick.
But then tomorrow night,
yeah, I thought that's what you did say. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you know what? We had a couple of pints there now 2 weeks ago in Newmarket. just was on this talk. Like we were right good. Now we had a small,
We didn't get a chance. So she's
we
moving
had
out the door.
we did have a small bit. There was something I remember. I can't remember. You told me something about something you did alright, but that was it.
Well, we were 3 minutes in the door and you were like, I love kinky shit.
Molly, you can't leave that hanging there. You have to tell her.
I'm not on about love.
myself.
It's not that I'm okay. Kinky stuff. I'm trying to help. Look, I could be a relationship counsellor. I'm trying to help the relationships of Ireland.
You
Stay
cannot
strong.
be a relationship counsellor.
Everything else is
I'm going to tell you why.
I'm
right?
trying to give the women and the men some pointers.
I have this conversation with some young lads, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I'm going to have it with you. I say it to everyone, right?
Here we go.
I don't think unless you're married 58 years, right? Happily, with kids reared and a wife that loves you, don't fucking dare give advice. Because I think none of us know what we're at.
For anyone that I've given advice to Snapchat, please don't take it and erase the message.
By any chance, how many parish priests have had a heart attack during your confessions?
I don't know what you say it there. There's been a lot of priests gone actually. There is actually. I probably will have to go and do one this week after this podcast, but I might be let into the church and see if he hears it anyway. That's for sure.
What do you say though? Like, what do you do confession?
Fuck no, I don't want to be
Bless
late
me,
'cause you have
Father,
to.
for I have sinned. It has been 1 year since my last confession.
And as you started
But do
wanking
you
at
say
this
anything?
stage.
Do you say
And then
no?
you
But
start-
do you say anything?
Do you not remember your first confession being so afraid? My first confession, I was so afraid.
I made
Like,
up
then you were
stuff.
thinking like,
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah, I just
Everyone
made up stuff. Yeah.
My last one now, I fucking spilled the beans.
Your last one, do you do it often?
I do, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, a bit.
Fuck.
Whenever I feel I need to purge myself of my sin.
And do you feel it helps you?
yeah,
like?
all
I
the
feel
truths
great.
are coming out tonight.
Yeah.
We're really getting the
What would
exclusives
they
of these
do?
two.
So what would you confess to them?
Yeah.
I just feel better. Just about I've been weak, man. You know, just I've been weak.
Oh Lord.
You
Lord
know,
have mercy.
I touched myself.
You see, it's not just me. It's not just me.
No,
You're
but
blaming me.
do you know? The last confession, what did I say? About being greedy, but wanting more.
More kids, like.
No, just wanting stuff and not knowing why I want it.
I'd say you were going to bang out a few more.
No,
Maybe
no,
not.
I mean like stuff.
We talked about that earlier on. You see, people are getting carried away, wanting loads and loads of things.
I'm actually doing a good job now, and I don't really care.
If you
about
land
stuff
in
now.
another raptor, we're going to have awful words.
I wouldn't care if I never had the Raptor. If the Raptor's gone tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I bought the Raptor because I had to. I'd rather waste it and burn it than give it to tax man.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
And like I can't. I had to get rid of the other one because I was being charged benefit and kind on it,
Yeah, that's
and I'd done something different to get the other one.
we'll let you off with that one.
Yeah, but I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm not a shite. Now the wife and the kids, on the other hand, need to be fed and watered. But like if I was broke in the morning, I lost everything. Like I don't make a penny out of this. So like if I
Right
lo-
after tonight's one.
well, if I lost everything in the morning, what changes in my life? I still have to get up every morning, spend my 12 hours in the machine, come home. Nothing really changes. I might have a shit or yoke going to work, for sure. That'd be handier.
Listen, it's whatever gets to A to B at the end of the day.
Did you hear it on there last week before when the lads in town? He came in and now I like jewelry and stuff, and I love a Rolex, do you know? When lads got one, and the fuck it was real, and I'd have a fair idea of if it was fake or not, do you know?
How do you know?
With the hand, the little engraving and that's the one anyway. He did have that, and it doesn't tick; it goes smooth.
Yeah, it's run off kinetic movement in
Yeah.
your hand instead of
If it
All of
there's
them?
no battery.
Yeah.
All expensive watches are,
If it ticks, no.
yeah.
And you like your jewellery, like that kind of stuff.
But we were trying to, but when the lads down in the bar, Tommy, he's a very good thing. Like he says, it's not showing off. He says, having a Rolex, he said, when you have to look at it to see when your brake is up. I thought it was the best thing ever, and then it put me a whole new look on getting a Rolex.
Really?
Put a whole new thing on.
No interest in them now.
Do you like jewellery?
No, I got them in pennies today, just to wear for this tonight. No interest in jewellery whatsoever.
So if someone bought you fancy jewellery, it's not a thing that's gonna.
No, like I'm not a big jewellery person, really.
I like gold.
I love this because it's like a moon thing. Because I have tattoos. I'm covered in tattoos, and I have this thing with the kids. I love you to the moon and back, stars and back. It's like a saying I've always had, even since I was young with my mum and stuff. So like I love this because it has the moon and stars and things, and I have that tattooed on me and the saying "love you to the moon." But I'd never go out and spend big money on jewellery. No, I wouldn't mind an ish. I'd make dust of it, David.
I would.
If I had the amount of people that keep saying that to me.
Sure, it's your saying.
No, but they say it all the time.
So she's talking about doing a bikini line instead of having juicy across the arse. Just
You'd have
make
to make
dust
dust
of
of
it.
it.
That's actually good.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't joking, by the way.
Yeah,
I was
no,
serious.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's a
make
good
dust
idea.
of it. It's a great. It seems to be the trademark at the moment.
I don't know why. Like I used to have a couple of fancy watches, but they were robbed, and I
Really?
never got them again after.
Robbed from where?
My house was broke into. Back when I was a young lad, I had loads of money to waste, and I wasted it on a few watches. And I remember I went to New York and I bought a nice watch over there, and then they were all robbed about a week later.
Oh, a week later.
Yeah, it never bothered me holding after that.
Does Vicky like jewellery?
Yes, very much so.
Jane definitely likes jewellery.
Jane loves jewellery.
We know where she inherits that from. So
Arguing with her this morning to she wants
can
to
you also
wear
tell her
a
I said
princess
her
dress to
is
school.
beautiful. She is just that dress is beautiful.
Oh, she's great crack.
She's just a little legend.
I love getting her up in the bars. Fierce funny. Oh, Jez, she's fierce funny. And they're all grey. They're all grey. My chaps are better than everyone else.
I thought today you were going to say, I don't want to go. I thought you were actually going to say, well, today is today. I thought you were going to say, you don't have to go.
No.
It's just reality.
My uncle Lar, God rest his soul, there was a saying that he used to say to his chaps, and then everyone used to be saying, cry you may, but go you must. And I think with school and stuff, you just have to.
I don't know if this podcast is going to be let out.
Hi.
I'd say this is going to have to do fair editing.
I know. Hey,
Todd,
I'll give you a piece of advice. The less editing, the better, isn't it?
Yeah, the more stuff we start scrutinising and taking out, the
more you
less
think about
funny
it.
this podcast will become and the less natural it'll become.
I think anyway, and I'm sober for this one, so
Yeah.
Do you remember when you done your first podcast? You were actually nervous.
I
That's what
was,
we were
yeah.
talking about, yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
I was saying he's really grown into it now. Like this one, he just fucking came in and flowed. Like,
Yeah.
That's because I kept asking him dirt.
yeah.
I get nervous sometimes.
Because I worked out in my
Well,
head.
if someone you didn't know,
Do you?
must be
I don't
nerve.
get nervous.
No, I get nervous when I'm like I've done a few where I've just come in straight from work and I've had a headache and I'll be there, oh God, I'm not feeling well, and then you have to be, but then you're grand.
Yeah, I suppose I didn't think about that like that. I was nervous now today, but then I was kind of like, do you know what, sure, we'll chat away.
You were talking about cold water therapy, were you?
Oh yeah,
You're
we-
Hereford now. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
we have a good little clip for that now in it, yeah. Do you remember when he actually swam through the mud?
Oh, I remember. Everyone remembers that.
They're all going to remember more now when this comes out.
You won't do it this year unless you tear the arse off you with some concrete.
Aye, but I will be in Tullamore.
Oh yeah.
That's it's a full bank holiday weekend.
Oh yes.
I'm bringing the jacuzzi.
To it.
I'm bringing the jacuzzi. Stephen's going to bring the IBC of water. If the weather
If you need
is hot,
if you need an
I don't need
jacuzzi,
to
have it.
heat it
Hey,
up.
imagine if you brought AdBlue instead.
Which?
AdBlue. You jump in, you'd be all full of crystals.
So if the weather's hot, we don't need to put a small generator to heat it up. And there for the whole weekend, so 24 hours should be
Sure, if it's raining, I'll be
40
there.
degrees.
You're going to it.
Oh, I probably will, yeah. I'm going to try and go to more things this year. I want to try and show up with more stuff.
There's a right
And if
big...
it rains at any of them, they're going to get rattled.
Donald Burners are rightly after pulling out all the stops for the tent.
What do you think of Alan winning the Gossy?
Oh, fair play to
Fair
him.
play to him.
Oh, yes, we all
They're great to see.
voted.
Huh?
I voted for him.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
I got my first shout out there on the stage.
Oh,
I was delighted
did you feel so proud?
Did I miss that? Where?
when he done his speech. His campaign manager. Boom. But I was saying that, and
He was campaign manager.
I knew he'd win. No, I just told people to vote.
All right.
Because I knew he'd win.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about this loads of times, me and Matt. The difference between, you can have 1 million followers.
Yeah.
There's no one really interacting. Most people follow, like how many people do you follow that you don't look at every day?
Yeah.
And there's a
True,
difference
yeah.
in people that you just drop in and they interact. like my followers would be very interactive. I've never bought followers. I never push for them.
Yeah.
And actually, every time that I've got them from doing collaborations, I've deliberately thinned them out after. At the start, when I first started with Alan, I deliberately, even after I'd done the podcast with you, I'd say I gained, I don't know, 400 or 500 followers, and I had to physically try and get rid of them a week later.
Thanks, lads. Thanks.
I see them going up, and I see them commenting, and I
Did you
get
get
it.
any nice messages about me?
Oh yeah. I won't lie
Do you get
now.
any
I
extra
don't.
dick pics now?
I don't want look at my messages that much now. I do. I look at the first few, and if they're related to the shopping yokes,
Yeah.
but I don't look at an awful lot. Sometimes when we do
You're
stuff
too
to get
busy
a little-
anyway. You're too busy all
Yeah,
the time.
you only have a certain amount of bandwidth. But when I notice I do stuff like that, or I do a podcast, like when I done them with Debbie,
Yeah.
got an awful lot of female followers
Yeah.
after that, and I had to get rid of them. Because they listen, they go, oh, they see me at home with the kids, and they think, oh,
Yeah.
lovely family man. and
He's
And
just
it cuts,
nice.
cuts to
And
you in
next
the
thing-
machine.
If only
It's in the
we-
machine with the lads of your talk over fucking this and dicks. And
If only we
Nickies
could
and-
find a man like that.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
so hard working, minding his
Is
family.
he single? Is your brother single?
Yeah, tell him not to watch this podcast.
Yeah. But sure, Greg's the sex appeal on my videos. Everyone loves Greg.
Oh, Greg. Do you see the arms on Greg?
Big arm Greg.
Gregory. Actually, do you know what I wanted to ask you tonight? What is Don? Is Don short for something?
Well, Daniel, but Dad was Daniel as well.
What's it?
And then all of a sudden they just kind of said, we're two Daniels, and then just give me a pet name. It was Don or Donny, kind of. My dad calls me.
You were fucking lucky.
And is Greg Gregory?
Pet names could be Anton.
Is Greg Gregory?
Gregory.
Oh, Gregory.
We have weird names in our house.
Gregory Peck. Do you know what? You're
gonna say
old
Gregory
school,
Peck.
which I like. I like it. Gregory Peck was.
I got a Protestant name.
Oh, here we go.
David,
David's a quite Protestant name.
Is it?
Yeah.
David and Goliath.
David and Victoria. Which isn't good.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Victoria doesn't help the cause now.
No.
Yeah.
Royalty of social media.
Wow. Oh, come on. You're flirting now.
I'll go back to the tent before the podcast. Big barbecue. And Stuart Miles is going to play. Over
Stuart Miles going to
Nylene.
it?
I'm going to sing in
Yeah.
as well. I'm going to be a guest singer.
You're all going to be over there too.
I'm going to try my best.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, let's see what that's
If you need another hot tub, I'll bring mine up. I have one as well.
Jesus, sure, you can't have the whole place full of hot
This
tubs.
is Donald's media
I'll bring
team.
the new bikinis.
Jesus, Don, the fucking size
John.
of his phone, I can't get over it. It's like you're a giant. It's like you hand me stuff and it's like, is that a real phone, like, or am I like a hobbit?
The S23 Ultra, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, look at the size of this phone. Look. Like, there's my phone. Look. Tiny little. Look.
What is that? Is that a Samsung?
What?
Yeah.
Is it Samsung? The new one?
Yeah, the S23 Ultra.
Don, you're some man. Fair play to you.
Yeah, I can bring my hot tub up and I can promote the new bikinis.
Yeah, no.
So have you got new bikinis coming out?
No, I'm the woman that I want to do all my merchandise. She's too busy on her honeymoon and she's Jen, can you come home, please?
Don't do bikinis.
Why?
How many people are going to buy bikinis?
I think they all will.
He's going to
Lads.
buy. He's going to buy one.
Huh?
Lads.
No, but the women will.
Right, you
Yeah,
have to
but-
know your market.
yeah,
How
is-
many women follow you?
Is
I
the
can
majority of
guarantee
your
they're all men.
followers guys just wanking over you?
Oh, for God's sake, Matt. I'm trying to turn this podcast around a
No,
bit
no.
now.
Seriously, most of your followers will be males.
There'd be a lot of males.
On a percentage, you have analytics. What would they be roughly?
80%.
Right, so you are going to try and sell bikinis.
Some men like to wear bikinis.
You don't want them
He
men
will
in your
wear
life.
it, won't you? I'm going to wear
If
that
you get
hat.
one to fit, we'll give it a go.
I went swimming with the kids on Sunday.
In a bikini.
No, just in my togs.
Did you wear little tally whities?
No, I don't wear
Little
tidy
bulgy,
whities.
little bulgy bulgies.
I was just there feeling really uncomfortable in the kiddies pool.
Imagine meeting David Cuddy in the kiddies pool.
And loads of people met me in the kiddie pool.
Pitch just dripping down
So
the lake.
there's loads of people chatting to you in the kiddie pool, and you're like in a very like, God, this is I have to. I'm on debt watch. So like I'm there thinking, are the people that are meeting me now thinking I'm ignorant because my head's on a swivel?
Yeah.
Because Jane couldn't be watched. I'm nervous as Clark, and you hear horror stories. So like I'm watching them. Will they be took? Will they be fucking molested? Are they going to drown?
You need Jesus.
I have Jesus, thank God, he's by my side.
But you know what? I
Hey,
actually know what that's like because only a couple weeks ago I went to the Aquadome there in Tralee for my son's birthday, and honestly, like Rhea is, she's a little bit older than
What's her name?
Rhea.
Rhea.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's Princess Leia.
No, in the new ones,
new
it's
one.
Rhea.
Oh, I knew that. No. Rhea.
I'm lost to Star Wars.
Honestly,
You don't listen.
you would be losing your life, brother.
Get onto that.
No,
Yeah, I haven't watched it either now.
I don't do science fiction.
Come to the
really.
dark side.
He's enough science fiction going on in the bedroom. He's got his own Princess Leia
I
at
can't wait
home.
to hear this
I think
podcast.
that bad. Just-
It is that bad. It is.
David, like, here's a bit of advice for you. If Don's ever drunk beside you in a pub and says, take off your knickers, don't fucking do it.
Don, you were very well behaved at the wedding.
If you can get this kind of information out of him sober, I would hate to think what way it is drunk. I can't even imagine what you come out with drunk.
I know.
It's hard enough to get you drunk, like. I'd say to take a fair whack now.
It can be done. It can be done.
But I'd be the same way. I was in the pool and I was literally like,
Watching.
anxiety. We had a great time. Just like so many scenarios. The wave machines come stop. Like you're just worrying.
It's a wave machine.
There was
Yeah,
in
the
the Aquadome,
Aquadome.
Tralee. Do you know what? Mighty spot, but lads, it's got fierce steer.
Is it?
You don't mind them all day out like having the crack and you don't mind spending it. But like you're thinking families who live there and they can go there a lot for the swims and stuff with the kids. Fierce steer. It's nearly 100 quid like.
For what?
For just like for to go in as like kids and their mother.
How many?
4.
4.
20 quid a piece.
3 kids like.
It's a nice bit.
25 quid a piece.
3 kids I thought was very dear.
But sure, the cinema's very dear now.
It's crazy if Drake
I haven't been to
That's a
cinema.
dear night out.
That's a
Do
dear
you say
night
that
out.
we
I
won't
haven't
go out now tonight, and you by the time you drive to say Limerick or Cork to the cinema,
Get some tea.
get some tea to the cinema. Oh, I don't know if you pints
Cinema's
in.
very expensive.
I haven't been to cinema in years. I suppose everything's on.
I find it the most uncomfortable like situation to sit in a room and watch something with 50 other people and fucking you don't want to make a
I love
noise
the
and you don't
cinema.
want
Do
to
you know
make
what?
fucking
It's really loud.
The only time, the last time I went to cinema, I saw the new Top Gun and it was brilliant in the cinema. Like I watched it at home as well, but the cinema Top Gun, the new one.
I'd like to go to a 4D one. Is there anyone around? I suppose the one in Dublin is there.
The one in
40?
Dublin,
What's
yeah.
40?
Smells and
Smells and
Fuck off.
bits of
like-
water.
Yeah, if you're on a boat or something, like there'd be water.
Get the
like,
fuck out of here
I
now.
could say something now.
Are you
I-
fucking joking?
So it smells, and if you were on a boat, this could go so wrong. I could say things now that'll just put me back
I
in
was,
the
I
hole.
was in one in America. It was cool and the seat would vibrate and everything. And,
Yeah.
That actually sounds great.
and wind, if there was wind, you'd feel it.
The sphere in Las Vegas looks awesome.
Oh, that looks like just unbelievable. It must be unbelievable.
Shane Flynn went to it and he said it was mind blowing.
I'd say it's like different.
Yeah, but you know, I'd be half afraid nowadays the way lunatics are gone, like someone would start shooting at it or something. Yeah, but they're just gone
Jesus Christ almighty.
mad around the
If
place.
that's the case, you go no about.
Yeah, but they're mad out there, like.
You're mad. I seen what you do in the cars.
I haven't done anything in the car.
Come on now, you're lunatics.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but you did. There'd be more chance now.
Yeah, but
of
it was
you
kind of
crashing in the car.
legal back then to do all them things. It's not legal. You couldn't do it now.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
For money.
Private road.
was
Just,
It
Never
wasn't exactly legal. It was
You know
just.
what? There's no saving any reputation after this podcast tonight. I'm gone.
just
I'm
put
gone.
a private road. Private road.
Private road.
Yeah, I've no endorsements got either from some car people. Thanks.
What's an endorsement?
Someone just give me some nice rear-wheel drive cars, and I can drive them and promote them
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be they would do that.
to help sell them. I'll test drive them.
Don, have you ever been offered a car?
Off?
Offered a car or anything?
No. Definitely not. You would be forced to
I
know
was
if
down
I
in
did.
Newmarket 2 weeks ago, and I stayed down with Kieran Fitz and the wife, and we were going over some more driving, and he wouldn't let me drive. I'm not going in the car with you. I was like, why am I not going in the car with you? No,
Didn't trust you.
no way.
Big Kieran.
And I would class myself as a good pilot. I said I don't want to drive fast anymore. Like I would be a very mommy driver now.
What did you drive up in?
I have my sister's Jeep.
Oh, I thought there was a transporter out there and I was getting a little mini horn. When I see that. I fucking love them. I hate that I love them so much.
I love transporters
one.
too. Yeah.
Sure, I had one. And I want that one back.
I'm sure you could get it back if you
I
wanted.
tried.
go
You
away.
have the Beamer, haven't you?
Yeah.
You have the, what have you do? You have a Beamer. You have a couple of things. Have you? You have the BMW. You have the Jeep.
Yeah,
The
the
X5.
Scarlet. and
You have a raking gear.
I don't think much. Only bits of things.
What does your woman drive?
320
Oh,
M Sport
Oh, right. Yeah, nice.
with a tint in the band.
she might not be. She,
That's something I missed now at the start, didn't it? Had you the Walworth boots on?
she might,
you did.
she might not be his woman
In a
tomorrow
fucking
morning.
Tesco car park in the rain.
Tesco Fairbank. Was it a 24 hours Tesco?
Oh, to the hotel car park.
Oh, hotel. Sorry, I thought you said Tesco.
I'm
that's
so
all right.
sorry. I'm actually feeling bad now.
Look, when the passion hits you, the passion hits you.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like this room is possessed.
It's not. We had a
with some kind
demonologist.
of-
Yeah, we did.
We had a demonologist here.
I'd like to
totally
get him
clear.
back. Yeah, but see, what was he looking for? What this room is possessed with. I don't think that's what he was looking
Yeah, it's
for.
possessed with horny nuns that used to be in here. It was a library for the nuns.
Oh, maybe that's it. So
Do you know any nuns?
no.
Do you?
No.
Related to any?
No.
You?
No.
I don't either. I don't really know anyone personally. So that's 4 people here.
That's
don't
what's
know
wrong.
anyone. So maybe they're not real.
Do they exist anymore? Like, I would have known someone who was younger, but do they exist
They're
anymore?
extinct.
Is it still a thing?
They
Mark?
do. They actually
they
came
do,
in.
they
I
do.
was here at Christmas and they came in, the ones that used to be here, and they came in to get a look at the place. I asked one of them would they come in and do a podcast with me. I'd love to do a
Do
podcast.
not
with them.
bring a nun into this room.
Not when Molly's in it anyway.
I could totally do a podcast.
And do you know,
with
in
them.
real life, I'm actually very quiet. Like
You definitely have a nun's outfit at home and that.
I
Fucking,
actually-
I know you fucking do.
I have the coolest nurse. I have the coolest
She's a
nurses.
whole room full of toys.
What do you do?
Well, I used to do some like photo shoots and things, so I had to buy a lot of gear for that. Like, so I have
You
like
to buy them for photo shoots.
yeah, just like some nice gear, like so I have like the nun stuff and you know, like Pennies do some lovely stuff. Pennies, I have this lovely like it looks like a bra, but it's all diamond, not real diamonds. Obviously, we're not as fancy as yourself now, but it's just like a diamond bra. It's gorgeous. Like the women, like ladies, you don't have to go all out. Like you can Pennies have a lovely range of all that stuff. Vicky's ever looking like.
Lads, we don't have anything
Isn't
like
that?
that.
But it's nice to have stuff like that. Like
Could you imagine?
What do you want, like a
could you
bejeweled cock?
Could you imagine if you took a lad home and he took off his trousers and he had the sparkly,
well, I can tell you
dazzled
one thing.
underpants on?
He'd be afraid.
Doing the helicopter.
I think Molly missed something while she was bringing him home there.
I'd say no one's going to want to bring me home after listening to this tonight. You know, they're going to be afraid of me that I'll bring him home and tie him up or something.
They don't need to bring you home, they just need to bring you out in the rain.
Yeah.
Because I have cable ties and all at home anyway. Like
Oh,
I
well,
fucking hate the rain.
I wouldn't be into the
I
tying
am
up now.
so sick of the rain.
Yeah, I'm sick of the rain.
at the stage now,
It's
yeah.
raining since last July.
Unless you're out doing something fun in the rain, it's not fun.
Today was nice. This evening was
Today
lovely.
was actually nice. Today was a nice day.
And there's a grand stitch in the evening.
Yeah. There is.
We'll get that in
I
there.
cannot wait for the fucking hour to go forward or back or whatever way it's going so I can go back to playing evening golf.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is
Golfers, lads. When they love it, they just
Love it.
I
It's
never
like an
have been
addiction.
obsessed with anything in my life.
You
and
could be
I'm
obsessed to
genuinely
horse.
I'm obsessed with this.
You did a bit. Did you
Not the
get into it a lot, no?
I had
I'm
everyone persuaded that I was a professional one weekend.
I'm dying to get him out on the range just
How
to
did you
see.
find when you went up to the professional thing above it, didn't
I
you?
know.
Oh, yeah, you went with
This is
Derek, yeah.
I know a lad that's high up in the old golf world. But I
Please,
know nothing
if
about
you
it.
were ever in golf gear, I want to see this. I want to see this.
You will never see me. in
I
golf
want
gear.
to see this.
You will never
You could
see
start
me. in
a
golf.
whole range of golf gear.
I'm so bad at it, and I don't have the patience for it.
Have you
And
tried it? Have you done
Oh,
it?
gee, I've tried it loads of times.
All right.
Wait, my best friend Martin is so addicted to golf,
Oh, they get completely
loves it.
addicted.
and like he won't go to the golf club with me. Went on a few, do you know them open days for school or what do they call them? They do it for parishes and stuff. Golf classic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do a local one, yeah.
Yeah, and
I thought it said
he
open days
fucking
for schools.
Fell out with me for drawing Mickeys on the golf balls.
See, just always comes back to
So
the same thing.
I did.
All the time, yeah.
Every fucking
No matter what it
dig.
You're definitely one of the cunts that do that. Oh, yeah, just after somebody tees off.
I never done that.
I 100% thought that's what you were going to do up the open.
But when I was sitting on the airplane the other night, I wanted to go. I wanted to do that, but I didn't have the balls.
See, balls. We know the name of this podcast anyway.
What are you calling it, by the way?
Well, The Penis Podcast by Molly.
I think that's taken.
I think we done that in our second episode.
Molly's last ever podcast.
I think it's going to have to be like Confessions by Molly.
Speaking, remember that clip of the fella in the airplane? And he was a big announcement. He says, what did he say? My sister's
Big announcement. My sister's
pregnant.
And everyone's going, yeah, I'm going to be a daddy.
That was classic.
So good. That's so good.
That's so illegal.
Is it the camera angle better there, isn't it?
What do you mean?
That one there. This little lad
Oh,
there.
yeah.
As long as he's got my good side and a good filter, I'm happy.
Do you think there's a good side?
When there's a filter, yeah.
Molly literally came in and
Filters.
was just like, gotta get the girls out, just pulling
I
the
said,
top down.
are the girls looking out? I bought a push-up rack for this, like. I'm all out today.
I think it's no wonder you're in bad form all the time. Women, you have so much to be worrying about.
I tell you, and do you know what?
I
see
do know
it
I'm a very
lately.
happy person.
This crack needing filters. I don't understand it at all.
Nah.
We were
can't.
down in the pub, right? And I did a snap with us, the two of us saying, business coming, Joe, we were talking this 2 weeks ago, right? I went down. So then he took one of his and he didn't have the filter I used. Take down that video! Take it out!
Do you know what? If you were to just not use filters anymore, you'd feel so good.
Yeah, it's. I can't get my head around it.
I
And
can't stand
Well,
when
my
somebody
filter now
takes a
is only
snap with
it's
me
a
in
natural
it.
filter.
Oh yeah, I
It's
look.
not-
You what?
Well, I can't stand when somebody's like, if somebody comes over and is like, let's take a snap together, and they've got a filter on, and I'm like, why do I look like a fucking, like I have no skin here? It's just a fucking.
My friend Sharon, it is Naomi, the Naomi filter.
What's that?
It's a filter, and the thing we flick through Naomi, it's like a makeup thing.
I look sometimes.
And I
look
won't mind
back
as
at-
drunk we be like trying to be right drunk snap.
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Naomi. And I look so stupid in it. Like,
Sometimes when I look at my videos back, if I'm editing or anything for Facebook, I go, "Fuck, do I look that old?"
Davis is there. Where's Naomi?
And I go, "Oh, that's why Vicky would say, Jesus Christ, will you get your hair cut?" Or,
Oh my God. Mine is it's called natural. It's a natural filter. It just enhances a little bit. Like it isn't easy to look half Yeah, but you know what? If you're coming out to cold water every day and rake people up and so, like it's not easy to look half normal. Like
I tell you, the problem with all the women, you don't realise how beautiful they are anyway. You don't need
do you
the
know
filter.
lads don't notice
Oh,
these things?
That's actually a lovely
It's
thing
only
to say.
it's only women notice those things. We don't.
Filters actually piss lads off more.
Yeah.
I
'cause-
think they do. I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
They don't like them. They hate them.
Well, I just think like when I was younger, say you're going on a night out and you see the girls have the snaps up like that they're heading out and you're like,
never
oh, I'm
had
gonna run
that.
into that later on. And it's a
Before
fucking
your
different
time.
person standing in the pub 2 hours later, like because of these stupid fucking filters.
we
That's
never
why.
had that.
That's why I say no to all the dates because me and real life don't know who I am.
Yeah, we
Who's
never
that
had
lady?
that.
She's not the one from Snapchat.
God, the anxiety. I remember when we used to have to go out walking across the floor trying to ask someone to fuck.
Oh, do you remember the old hall teenage discos? All the girls
Yeah.
stayed at one side, all the boys stayed at the other, and then they come up, you shift my friend.
That's right.
Yeah, and the answer for me
You
was always
shift my
no.
friend.
But it was always just a guy standing with his hands in his pockets pretending like he's not looking at you like.
So that's why lads
One-
are so
one
used
side,
to
the
getting
other.
rejected.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
we're so
yeah.
tough. Because 90% of the time we're getting rejected.
Yeah.
Back away, you pulled a worldie.
Do you know what my nickname was when I was young, lad? Rathead. Rathead. I had a set of teeth that you could eat an apple out through a letterbox. Right? You could eat an apple. I had book tea. I was an awful. Look, I know you're looking at me now and you're thinking, God, he's a beautiful man. But I had a fucking tough school was not easy for me. And then I had my whole fucking secondary school braces and fucking, yeah.
Yeah, but you know it's not true. You're the Rick brothers and everything.
That doesn't help
Well,
you
Greg-
being told
Greg-
no all the
Greg
time.
not- Well, Greg now protect you, know.
Protect me from women saying no to me. What's he supposed to do? Tie him up? Be with
Well, at
David.
least you weren't the only one. I was the only girl in my class, like. I actually put up my communion picture on my Snapchat the other day, and there I am. I was like, I'm in the middle of the. I was the only girl.
Show me.
It was on my Snap. I was the only girl. Did you see that? There's a little blonde one in the middle of like 6 boys, the whole way up to national school.
I'm sure in national school, it's not really a
And
thing,
they
though,
treated
is
me
it?
like a boy as well then. I wasn't treated like, little girl.
But you liked that.
It was all I know. But when you think back, like.
Matt, you all right?
We've
Oh yeah, sorry. I could not hold that piss any longer.
we've broke him.
What do you think I ran out crying?
I told you, that's it. He said, I'm out here.
We've psychologically broke him
I
tonight.
can't take this anymore.
Matt, in your honest opinion, have you ever heard a podcast like this?
No, I don't. Even the stuff we've recorded for Patreon, it hasn't went to this level.
Yet.
Yet. But it was done in a tasteful way.
Really?
Molly,
I'm very quiet in real life, so everyone knows.
Molly, you could be standing up getting a gossy next year.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't know. You don't know that.
Yeah, but
You don't know that's a hard racket, no one to.
Yeah, I think
we-
you're going to have to play into a type of thing to get there.
Why not?
when we started the podcast tonight,
Go
I
loud.
was saying that. Thanks, so my first guest and everything to introduce and done, and I felt like there was part of me saying, "Thank you so much for being my first guest. This could go awfully wrong. You may be my last guest."
Who was my first guest?
Your first ever guest was fucking Gossy Boy. Alan.
Cassie Boy, is that going to be his nickname?
No, my first guest was me and Vicky.
No, that was episode 3 or episode 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Can't even remember.
Alan
Imagine
was your
that.
first ever guest. Then
Alan
Is
interviewed
Alan,
me.
is Alan
Yes,
delighted?
Alan interviewed
Is he
you.
delighted? He won.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did he get to meet Jordan?
Jordan.
Jordan was there, Kate Price.
Oh, I don't know. Never asked him. That would be the last thing that I'd ask him.
She has some pair of bazookas now. It's like they're just too big.
Would you like to meet her?
No.
I see she went to the Black Forge for grub.
I really liked, like years ago, I thought she was kind of cool because she was kind of a strong woman, but now it's just gone to, it's not good now. Jesus, it's not good now. Like every man, I think, likes a woman with a, pair of boobs and arse, but this is just.
she Peter Andre's ex. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jesus Almighty, now it's
There's a lot of men like a woman
Like
that's strong on plough.
Bust timber.
But people be saying to me, "Oh, you get these stupid messages like, oh, you have 2 floating devices in the water." Like mine would be not, like mine are real, obviously. But like, oh yeah, that's another thing I'd like to do. But yes, they're real. Thanks. You can stop asking me that. But
People ask that a lot.
oh yeah, are they real? They're not real. Or they.
Some conversations there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think they look fake. Like
No,
fake
but
ones are-
imagine if you were in the pub and this one that you don't know walks over and goes, "It's done."
Would you like fake
That
ones?
bull's real.
And that's your phone.
Is that your phone you're
Would
talking to?
you like fake ones? Have you ever been with a woman
Fake
with fake
dick?
ones?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I have been, and yeah,
Is there a difference? Like,
kind of like there's
Tell us more about this, Dan.
no, it's just
part 2 of Molly's Mixes Filthy Podcast.
it's the it's
too-
the way
they're
they
too-
set up.
They're
You
too
can see
stiff.
it.
There's
yeah.
no playing them.
Yeah.
So do you know? Have you?
I think if they're done right,
Too stiff. There's no giving them like.
Yeah.
Really?
You feel
was
like
that
you're
in
actually going to
Amsterdam?
rip away from like where the line say is.
They look sore.
Really?
Hey, they actually look sore. Do you know what? They look so tight, kind of sore.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And Joe, it's something I
never
actually I contemplate. Like last year, like I had it kind of booked. I was going to do it over in Czech Republic. Yeah,
For what?
I was going to get them done.
What's been done? What?
Not big, no, not like that.
Lift or bigger.
Bit of both, just a bit of a lift and a little bit of more plumpiness. Nothing like out of the way.
Well, it's still an operation, like cut you. And,
Yeah, and I just kind of said to myself, "Fuck it!" Like you've so many, they're not too bad. Like
Hi, it's like the filter. You don't need that either.
Yeah.
no, I did. I got a nice old brat and stuff like. But in fairness, I did. I had it booked. and everything, and I was going to go.
What made you know?
I just thought, you know what? They're not that bad. There's probably some women that would actually like to have mine.
Don, did you ever want to change something about yourself?
No. I need to lose the belly a bit now, right? I've been taught left, right, and centre last weekend. I'm going to bust.
Well, you're a really confident person. I even actually just when we pulled up those videos, I seen some comments on the side of it, like, and you replied to them, but like you replied in the best way as possible, like to ignorant comments.
Was there
Yeah,
ignorant comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find G now. I'm going to look at them like.
No, you don't give a fuck. But would you ever worry about like health?
Yeah, well, look, no. I do get bloods every 3 months because I do suffer from gout. So I do. So, but my blood's actually 100%. I'm actually very good. My cholesterol, everything is good. But it's just a fair beer belly, and I need to knock it down.
The beer is a ficker, so the yeast just it's a ficker everything. Go on the gin and tonics.
I worry about my health now lately. Last year. Or
But
two.
you got a doctor, get checkups.
Yeah.
But is everything okay, or was there a reason you were worried, or just as
hurt
getting
me,
older?
hurt me back, feeling tired.
Yeah, you were injuring yourself.
Yeah, I
really
was
fucking
getting injured,
common.
at
How
headaches.
was that? Yeah.
Stress.
I was going. Do you know what? I could have probably diagnosed that for you.
Yeah,
without
it was
doctor.
just not sleeping, not able to. There's only so many years you can go 2 or 3 hours sleep.
And you need.
Yeah,
And
it
you know
all
what?
caught up on
Sleep
me.
is so important. People
Sleep-
don't
sleep's
realize
a bad
how
habit.
important it is
It's a bad habit.
to sleep.
4 or 5 hours enough for anyone.
I used to think that as well.
No, it's not.
You used to think that as well.
Your brain needs
Lived on it.
that.
And then everything kind of changes.
But when you're gone now, like 2 or 3 in the morning, what time do you go to bed?
Usually, we could go to bed early, but we're watching. Yeah, we watch Netflix in
Relaxing.
bed. But usually, any time when I can set the alarm, it's usually
That's
either
what they call
5.5 hours or 4.5 hours.
Putting the phone down.
But
is the
I
thing. Don't go
find
to bed
in,
with the phone.
and we often say a lazy Sunday. We'd either get up to make breakfast, back up again, and then by the evening we get a takeaway. I mean, we wouldn't leave the bedroom, like, right? And sleeping, naps, watching films, activities.
Do you all
films.
boots and shorts?
And I not joke you, would I be wrecked Monday?
Really?
Yeah. The more I sleep, I'm absolutely wrecked.
Well, they do say if you go past 7 hours, you go into a deeper sleep that's harder to wake up throughout the day, isn't it?
Would you get a headache if you didn't get up at the same
No,
time?
never, ever, no.
I would.
Yeah, I'd be no good now to sleep in. No way. I have to be up early. And if I woke at 6 now and went back to sleep, I'd be groggy all day. So I am an early person, but I do think to be in bed early, put the phone away and go try
I don't
and
go
sleep.
to bed early, but I'm gone in the last 2 years, cannot fucking sleep in the mornings. I'm
Oh, I
awake at like
can't.
7 o'clock every morning or 6 o'clock every morning, and I can't go back to sleep.
I'm same. I'm
Even on
very same.
weekends.
Well, I think you should be up that hour. Why not? Enjoy the beautiful day that's there.
I'm trying to get more sleep now. I have mad dreams.
Do you find it
Mad
hard?
dreams.
Do you eat
I
late?
have
Eating
crazy
late?
dreams.
Eating late. Do you come in late in the evenings and have your dinner?
No.
Oh, because eating late can cause awful dreams, I think.
No. I'm trying to eat very little now.
Fasting.
Yeah, you say one day for fasting.
Yeah,
Every
so mad.
few weeks I'll do a 36, 38 hour fast.
yeah, it is good. In fairness, I will agree with him there.
I'll probably do one tomorrow now.
There's great effects from it.
Go away.
Yeah, I'll eat my last meal after, because I have a normal day tomorrow. I'm not starting late. So I'll start early tomorrow. I'll finish around 6 or 7, get my dinner 6 or 7, and that'll be it then until the day after that.
It must be crazy, is it?
No, it's grand. It's hard the next day. It's hard when you come home the next day.
You can have liquids though, can't you? So you can have your coffee and stuff.
Yeah. And I drink loads of water with electrolytes in them, so you're
Yeah.
not losing salt. So you don't
They're a
get
big
headaches
thing
and
now,
stuff.
electrolytes, actually.
That's just to stop you from getting a headache. But it's grand. Wake up the next day, feel great.
I think I heard that Joe Rogan swears by it.
Well, Shane got me to do it.
No, it is. I have heard a lot of benefits from it. It is good. There's a lot of new things coming out, like Irish sea moss and all that.
What benefits for you? I mean,
I don't get sick as much. I was getting sick, getting sore throats. Just boost your immune system.
go away.
Yeah. And since I started, if I started feeling like a little bit lethargic or a little bit sore, like the last time I done one, the kids were all sick at home, and I started getting you know when you're breathing and one side of your nose is getting sore and you're like, coming down with
Yeah.
something. And I went on my fast. It was grand. Never got it. Maybe it's just luck, but it's 2 or 3 times now. It's after doing it now.
Do you find with the core therapy? I never get sick now, so I started being consistent with core therapy. Before I'd be doing it maybe once a week or between work or trying to get in once a month. But now that I'm really consistent with last year, you don't get sick. It's amazing that even though you're in the
up to
cold
Christmas,
water.
I found that when everyone
No
that thing
sickness.
was going around, everyone getting sick. And all my friends, all my buddies, even the mother, everyone had it. And what I think myself and Linda from doing the cold water kind of dip.
And they say that like it is like proven that people who do it consistently, they don't get sick.
Looking at the shit you swam through, Don, I think you're safe enough now with everything.
Yeah, I don't do that kind of cold, but he has a different spin off sometimes.
For me, cold water therapy wise, it's when the heating's not great in our house. And if I come home and there's no water, that's when I have cold water therapy. And this is what it's like. It's like I turn on the water and go, oh, Jesus Christ, thoughts of this. And I jump in, I go, Jesus Christ, wash my hair, rinse it off, ow.
Dick crawls back up inside you.
Yeah.
You had to. We nearly had one thing without to do. We were so close.
That's not the progress of this show, Molly.
Imagine if Matt starts doing his own podcast.
I bet,
Lads,
would you
we'd
bring
be
me on it?
fucked, I'm telling you.
Would you bring me on it?
Rape dick, they can call it.
Welcome to the RD show.
Over 18s only. Also sponsored by Cowboy. Just
Yeah.
don't put it in your private parts. People are probably, because we said that now, people are probably going to start doing that with it.
Do
We should-
what?
Because I had said, don't.
No, they won't. People aren't that.
No,
They ate fucking Tide Pods, David.
What?
The fucking... Remember that everybody was going through that phase of eating fucking Persil pods.
What?
Washing machine tablets.
Yeah, what fucking... Who did
Or dishwasher tablets. It
never
was
heard that.
massive in America there about fucking 5 years ago.
And
It was
what were the benefits of that other than dying?
Yeah, there was just people dying. It was some fucking TikTok challenge or a Snapchat challenge.
I seen a
or
meme
something.
one time, a couple of weeks ago, and it's so true. Like back years ago, when you got a new car, on the service manual, that showed you how to change the points and set the tappets and stuff. And now they tell you not to drink the battery acid.
Yeah.
That'll tell you where you are.
I
now.
just think it's natural selection if that's what you're fucking doing. Like,
I know, but Jesus Christ, imagine if you're rearing one of them. Like, you don't want... I could be rearing one of them that'll eat that kind of stuff.
No,
Yeah,
I
what
don't
is
think there's
the-
any fear of your kids. No fear. And Jane was around before all of us. There is no fear. No fear in the world.
the Tide Pod challenge. Teens were the reported demographic participating in the challenge. They would record themselves chewing and gagging on pods and then daring others to do the same.
They would burn your mouth off. Like.
Yeah.
It's so easy to die, like. And then you have clowns going off doing this crack, like.
What was the thing they were doing a while ago? I think it was...
Oh, the suffocation thing.
Oh, here we go again.
What's wrong with you, man? I was talking
Anyway,
about...
lads, I know.
It was a glass where they were sucking their lips. They were making their lips bigger.
They were giving themselves duck lips.
Yeah, so they were sucking on this
I won't
bottle.
go, right? Because
Jesus, man.
not only am I banned from the church, but I won't be allowed into County Clare again. So I'm going to go now. You're corrupt. Do you know what they are? You're corrupt up here.
I'm fucking...
Corrupted good people
I'm
like
the person
myself
in
and
the
John.
middle here trying to...
Me and John, we met down there at the back of the garage there. We were chatting the truck, right? And there was none of this talk. I laid out a few things. And we'll have a chat about this. We'll have a chat about that. Now look at it.
I think...
Yeah, don't make it out like this is my fault. You came in 3 minutes in and we're like, well, you all kinky bastards, are you? Do you
I
like
think in
this?
the cold light of day, everyone's going to know that I had nothing to do with this fish.
See, he landed in because he wanted to be part of this.
He was outside the door for an hour listening, being like, when will I
There you
jump
go.
in?
There you go. Now, no good deed goes unfucking noticed, does it?
We'll be keep-
Unpunished. Unpunished.
Truckers are going in over the ditch anyway when they listen to this podcast.
That's be as honest as we can.
Yeah.
That's it. What more want like? I'll chat.
I think that the whole podcast industry is kind of fucked because there's not that much honesty. There's
Yeah.
not that much
Yeah.
normal
But see, the
conversation.
problem is then when you're honest in yourself, then you kind of get crucified for that too. I
By
had
who?
stuff on my Snapchat the other day. I said I wasn't going to talk about this, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But it was about, a lot of what's going on in the country and all, foreigners coming in and everything, non-vetted and everything, and blah, blah. I just had my quick saying it. By God, did the snatch come in like? I just completely blocked everyone that's sitting next to me. Like.
Yeah, but
I don't get if they follow you for a reason, right? Your followers follow you for a reason.
don't have to
Why the
agree.
fuck do they want to know your opinion on something
Well,
that you
number one,
don't care, don't talk
If
about?
they didn't actually agree with my opinion on it, I don't want them to follow me anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
but everyone
yeah.
has an opinion.
But you're
You have to
entitled
not
to it.
worry about the good opinion of other people. Everyone has an opinion. There's sometimes I watch stuff and in my head, my inner pussy goes, I'm offended. I want to say something to this person.
But how quick
I
they
don't
jump
though.
when you come out with anything kind of like that about politics stuff
Yeah,
or anything like
yeah.
that. Because I normally don't get involved in anything. I don't talk about it on my page. But now and again, I might come up with something. They'll just fucking jump at you.
But there's
with
there's
opinions,
nothing
like.
wrong with actually being offended. It's how you fucking react to that.
Yeah.
It's the problem.
Did you
Like,
see what Stephen Cowboy Kelly's story the other day?
Which one? All of his are offensive.
He goes, how come there's no troker boxes anymore?
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice there's no troker boxes? And they were there. Yeah, I suppose there's no troker boxes. Yeah, that's because they're fucking all here now. Don't have to send it out to them.
so Molly wasn't the one that got her own podcast cancelled.
On that note. Yeah, but sure, I said something about how the jails, they were on about whatever, and I just said anyone that does anything bad to anyone in this country, they should be shot in the balls, castrated, because the jails in Ireland are no
Even
good.
if they just go into a box where you're not supposed to, keep driving.
I mean about bad people coming into the country who are doing bad things, who are making us feel unsafe. you know, the ones who are doing the ones who've done bad stuff. Like, I feel the Irish jail is no good for people like that. I said they should be gone down to the bog with a balaclava. Maybe when I do the bandage again, and a baseball bat or castrated, because like throwing them into jail is no good. Like and I just said going into an Irish jail is like going to Maravilla. Like it's like you have everything you want inside there. That's what I said. Like, and it's true because they have a great life inside in jail. They have everything they want, and this isn't harsh punishment. Like, go to Russia, there they chain you. Don't you go out for your out of the jail?
The gulag.
Yeah, when you go for your break in Russia in jail, don't you get let out of the cell, which is only for a very small part of life. You're chained, like. But do you know, so that's what I said. And oh my, they came at me like, oh, you don't know how bad the jails are. You don't know. But I've heard plenty. Like, they've PlayStations and everything, Netflix and all that there.
You also have.
I bet you they have Rockshore in there as well. They probably have Rockshore in there.
Did you ever read the Gulag Archipelago? Did you ever?
No.
That's fucking tell you. That's a heavy one.
What is it?
He just drops that bomb and then it's like
just
fucking
say it and not tell us
terrible
what it
lads.
is.
So back during Stalin's Russia, when he ran Russia,
Hour's gone.
They used to send.
past the hour
they used
now.
to
This
send
one's
everyone
on Cuddy.
during like you know, that socialism era where they were fucking. They turned brother against brother, and neighbor against neighbor, and they sent everyone to the Gulag Archipelago. They wanted to level out everything. So if you had a big farm, you don't deserve that farm. We're going to divide it out. And anyway, it was fucking anarchy.
Oh my God.
And they sent everyone to, the jails were called the Gulag, the archipelago. That's where it was. And it was like, they were the concentration camps that no one hears about. They were as bad, as, if not worse, than what went on in the Holocaust.
Jesus.
And that was all from good intentions. That was all from socialism. That was all from the far left getting too far left. But it's a good book, Gulag Archipelago.
That sounds actually very interesting, but extremely...
Heavy reading now.
Yeah,
but very good.
you want to be able for that, like.
So I think, Molly, your first episode is going to be fairly hard to top. Have you an idea for your next guests?
Oh yeah, who's the next guest?
I have a few lined up, but it's going to be hard to top you, like.
It is going to be hard to top this one.
Like, who can you get better than the two of you? Like, I have John Curtin and David Cuddy and Matt. Matt joined in. I won't say joined in. They're more than wrong now.
You've dropped me into so many things tonight.
Molly, you're going to
Like-
have no bother. And I genuinely wish you the
the
best
thing
luck.
is
You won't
now,
have
I
bother.
think this podcast might frighten people that won't want to come on with me. I can be nice. I won't wear any costumes.
Who's your next guest? Who do you think you'll get?
I have a few people like, I'm going to bring on Irish Denny. Anyone know Irish Denny from TikTok?
No.
The builder?
Don't you?
Oh, Irish Denny.
He's brilliant. He does some lip syncing.
He's promised me a spot.
He's a carpenter and he puts on the wig and everything. And
Oh,
he's
I do know him. Yeah.
He's huge on TikTok and a very cool character and an awful nice lad. So I'm going to bring him on hopefully for the chats. And I'd love to get my sister on. I'd love to get her on, the old powerhouse herself, but she probably... But I know I have a few good names lined up, but I just want, we'll see. Do you know, I'm a bit worried this might be banned. So
No, it
Let
won't
me
be
know.
banned. Won't be banned. Do you know what you should... I'll give you a piece of advice. You can take this out if you want after. Don't be worried about big names.
Well, that's it. I have
Names
I've
mean
a
not.
lovely-
Don't you know?
No, absolutely.
I have some really good people as well I'm close with that I want to bring on, and I have one girl who I've been great friends with for years and years, who has had very tough struggle with health, with cancer since she was 14, and she's nearly my age now. But I mean, this lady is the brightest spark in the sky. Never has held her back. Never has stopped her. Lived her life and absolutely brilliant. So I want to get her on and have a good chat with her.
That's where you'll get your content with people like that and really good content.
Oh, and I mean,
rather than just
this
like we
lady's
said about names.
inspiring.
Names come in
Like,
thinking something already before you've even got into a conversation.
yeah, she
kind of
would
thing.
really open your eyes to a lot of things, and just the way she lives her life is absolutely inspirational, and she's the coolest person.
Well, sounds interesting. like.
Really looking forward to getting her on. She's really excited to do it. So yeah, I wanted to see how tonight went, to see if I could keep going without you. This is a big seat to fill, like.
I'll just stop.
Do you know?
Anyone fucking, I'd talk the shite. That's all I do. I sit in there and I talk shite.
So,
Unprepared. How many, do you know how many, no, there's only 2 or 3 producers at the start. I go, no, David, you can't do that. And I was there, why? You have to have a structure. You have to keep
Were
it
you
to
not
20
supposed
minutes.
to tell me this?
No,
And I'm there.
he said 2 or 3 producers at the start. It wasn't me.
It's not how my brain works.
Maybe you should have done that.
And I often came in with a plan and didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
Last night I done a podcast and I couldn't do the questions after it.
No, it wouldn't have suited. It wouldn't have fit.
Yeah, there was just certain ones you just can't.
Do you think ours went off the rails now? Like,
No, I think for as I said to you last night, like you have your own relationship as friends and stuff like that, and you are the way you are. Like if that's the way the podcast went, it went that way because
People would expect that because it
Exactly.
bounce way off each other. Like.
I'm after just coming in here, right, and sitting down, and that was great crack.
Yeah.
So if you're having good crack when you're chatting, people are having good crack listening. People overthink it. What?
just make sure he watches it first, right?
yeah,
So you don't-
I'll send you the audio to listen to before any editing's done. Fucking, it was very funny.
It's like we brought Amsterdam.
But I'm gonna tell you now though. Do not overthink it.
No.
So like if you go home and after the fact, and if you start listening to it,
Fair enough,
and
there's
if you
nothing I'd cut out, like,
and
there's
don't
nothing.
let anyone else listening to it belong to you.
We'll let him listen to you. You might need to
Because-
listen to it before it goes out.
People,
I think Linda might need to listen to it before it goes out.
everyone wants to put everyone down, don't they?
No, but it's when
It's
you
so
get
bad.
so many opinions coming in on videos and stuff like that. If you start showing 5 or 6 people, because they'd be worried if they
But
said
listen,
it, but
you
you
can
might
never
not be.
make everyone happy in life. You will never always be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
That's the way life is. It's like you said, we all have our opinions. We don't always have to agree with them. You know, just change the channel. Don't follow someone you don't agree with them. You don't have to be hateful or mean. But you will never be everyone's cup of tea.
I always make my mammy happy.
Good.
Well, I love that.
She loves me.
But mammies love their boys. Mammies love their boys.
Do you know what she told me at the weekend? Like, I was absolutely buzzing, right?
Look at the happy head on him.
Because in our house it's like Sean, Sean, Sean the singer, the firstborn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Too.
Oh, she loves Sean, right? She loves him. Like Sean's getting I think it's today. He's getting the key of Donegal,
Jeez,
Oh,
fair play.
wow.
bringing tourism to Donegal.
Well done, Sean.
So she was heading up to him, and she was just all buzzing. And I was there. She goes, "Are you going?" I said, "Can't, ma'am. Work. Kids can't go."
Busy, yeah.
And she was there, right. And I was there. I know you're busy anyway. Sure, I watch you every night before I go to bed, and I give the phone a little bit of a kiss before I go to bed. How cool is that? So, Mum watches my stories every day.
Go away.
Yeah,
That's
every
good.
day.
Does she?
Yeah.
And would she ever ring you up and say, "Why'd you say that?"
Oh, she'd come up and
She'd give you out to it.
she'd often say that's terrible talk. You didn't get that from me. Don't be telling everyone I said that. Because I'd go in and I'd say, "Mammy said you're a cunt."
Do your family be afraid at times to say things around you because they're like, "He'll put that up"?
Nah,
Did the brothers ever be like,
They don't
"Say
care.
that to that fella there because he's going to hang us out to dry"?
no one cares.
No, the episode we recorded with your 2 brothers the other night, like, was fucking hilarious.
Garrett and
Yeah,
Greg
they're
are
funny though.
Garrett's worse than me.
Yeah.
Were they back on lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded the other night.
go away.
Because it's for Patreon though.
Yeah,
We
there's
started-
no way we could release that one to the public.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That makes me feel a lot better. Thanks.
So I'm starting a Patreon now because I need to make it pay.
Oh, of course.
Because
Like,
you're putting so much effort into it and it's hemorrhaging money. And yeah, people want you to do certain content and I just can't. Unless I can put money back into it, I can't put more into it myself. I only have so many hours in a day.
I actually don't know how you. You're just so busy. You're just so busy.
I just listen to everyone saying, "You're not messaging me back." It's like Garrett and Greg. I didn't talk to Garrett and Greg all day until this evening. Didn't even eat lunch with him.
Really?
Hadn't time.
That's mad.
Because I started work late. And Vicky's back to work, you see. Oh. It's actually so funny. She was there last night. I walked in and it was late. And I could hear this noise. It was really quiet in the kitchen. All the kids are in bed. I hate going home when the kids are in bed. It's so quiet. It's like this.
A lot of people would disagree with that.
I love getting attacked. when
You
I
love
come
a
home.
busy
The
house.
hustle and bustle.
Yeah, I love putting them to bed. So I had to be really down when I don't get to put them to bed.
Oh,
But it was really quiet and I could hear this. I was there, what the fuck is this noise? And I was there, Vicky, what the fuck is that noise? She goes, "It's my breast pump." And like, she's
I
milking
told
herself.
I told you keep the relationship kinky.
she's milking herself.
Oh, David.
So the baby has food when she goes to work.
That
know-
woman can just do it all.
She's, to be fair, busy. I don't
She-
know how she does it.
That small out of here is getting big very quick. It's like it's so
Bruce.
amazing because you watch him growing up on his Snapchat, and it's just like every time I see him, like he's getting so big.
He's such a good baby. I changed his nappy
Would you have another one?
the other day.
Are you done?
I never changed his nappy before.
Is it?
No.
He said that actually the last time we talked. He said that you didn't do the nappy.
Oh,
I did one now. Had to.
Well done.
Because there was shite there. I couldn't.
For all the women who are watching this going,
If I was there, I'd do it. But would I have another one? If I won the Euro Millions, if I had millions and millions of euros,
yeah.
and I could stay at home all day,
Oh,
and I
you'd have
would,
more.
I'd fill the house with
You'd have a
babies.
cult.
Yeah,
A
but
Cuddy cult.
that would be great. I'd love to have loads of kids, but I can't afford it.
I know, and it's worrying as well. You just always worry about them. I just
Yeah,
worry all the time.
Although Bruce Wayne's good, strong name. Batman and Superman at home. I think they'll look after each other.
we know what that child is going to be dressed as for Halloween. Anyway.
Yeah,
You
I
let the
know.
country down if you don't have him in the Batman.
But
suit.
if we did have another, I have names. I know names that I'd pick.
So
him.
lovely, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah. If I have another boy, I'm gonna call him Steve.
Oh, first Captain America.
Yeah.
Guy who
Never
plays.
watched it.
You don't like Marvel?
No fucking Star Wars.
Oh no, I go
No
against
Marvel.
him there.
I don't like
love
Marvel.
Marvel.
I don't like Marvel. I like
Nothing.
DC.
No, science fiction.
Oh, in fairness, I do love DC too.
Yeah,
and
I find
thought
DC
Justice
darker.
League film was unbelievable, but it didn't do unbelievable, and I thought it was out of this world brilliant.
No, the off-spin series like
loved
Gotham and stuff like that are really class programs. Or Pennyworth is all about Alfred when he was like a young lad and lived in England. It's such a good show.
I think from Iron Man to
I love
Endgame
Iron-
was just brilliant.
Oh,
I mean, you
Endgame,
watch him in a
cried.
whole, and you watch him in a
sequence,
whole sequence. They're
No,
just, I cried when Iron Man died.
I bawled
Tears down.
my eyes out when I
Did he die?
Yeah,
Dan's just like,
Spoiler!
what the fuck? Yeah, spoiler
Tony
alert.
Stark died, yeah.
yeah, and I
To
cried.
save us all.
So
It
he was Jesus.
just awful.
Is it finished now?
They're
He
still
won't
going
play
with
yet.
shite.
He won't play another one. What do you think, Captain America?
Love
Or
it.
not Captain America? The girl. What's her name?
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Stupid.
Do you?
Oh, so bad.
First film I thought was brilliant. I didn't like that new thing they have now. No,
Oh, I think they're so bad.
I didn't like it.
Because they're not making them for the right reasons. They're
Yeah, is
making
it
them
just to
tick
force
boxes.
the
But the
female thing
Avengers
into
were
it?
just brilliant. I love the Avengers. The first one was brilliant. They were. I loved them. I
Don,
love
you need
Captain
to get
America.
onto it. Give it a chance.
Why are you poking him saying that?
No,
That's rude.
I like.
It's not rude.
No, I love like The Sopranos, that type of stuff. I
Oh,
love.
a bit of a gangster.
Yeah, I love all that
The
stuff.
Wire.
Or Ray Donovan.
You fuck with him. You fuck with the John. You get the dust.
Yeah. Did you like The Wire?
Just John.
Yeah, watch The Wire.
Wire
Yeah,
was
that was
good.
good. That was good.
That was really.
Shit.
Do you ever watch The Wire?
No.
You have to.
That
get
was
onto
good.
The Wire. No.
And
Did you ever watch that series that your man 50 Shades Grey, Jamie Dorn? Oh, he was in it.
The
It was
Fall.
that was one of the best
Where he
things
was
I watched.
where he was the
Serial killer.
They're good. I like those
that's
actually.
great.
English
That-
crime.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
liked them.
That which
So do.
with Gillian.
Gillian Anderson. Yeah, the fall was
Absolutely
brilliant.
if you ever have time,
Vicky watches the weirdest shit.
Vicky.
Vicky doesn't watch a lot of TV, but when she does watch TV, it's late at night and it's Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, I won't
Or
lie.
it's I came in the other night and she was watching this program. It was more unrealistic than any Marvel film I've ever watched. It was like an English program, of course, because she loves Vicar Dibley and all these Protestant
They're
things, right?
great shows.
Protestant thing.
And it was an old woman working, helping all these detectives.
Oh yeah, Miss Marple.
That's it.
Yeah, and I love Agatha Christie. Don't not shit on Miss Marple, lad. I will
So why
fuck
is
you
she
up.
there? So you tell me some old woman
Because she's intelligent.
can just go into a crime scene,
Just
walk around.
It was like
Contaminated.
It was like 1920. Nobody was going to fucking do any forensics
No, this is
or
a
anything.
new one.
A new one.
It's a new one.
Oh, is it that fucking? It's not Agatha Christie, but it is Miss something's fucking
Yeah.
whatever. I
She
think I know
walks
the one
into
you're
the
talking
morgue,
about,
starts asking you want to see all the morgue results, the post-mortem results, starts looking in the person's mouth,
I know the neighbor.
walks into the crime scene. The whole
I know I
lot
don't
are
work
there.
here, but I'm just going to finger your mouth for a minute.
All the forensic crowds have the gloves on.
it
They
is-
have the
It's
gloves.
not fucking.
Fucking you.
Hey, the forensic crowd are walking around with
the
gloves,
boots and the
boots
shoes.
and the shoes, and she just fucking waddles in with her handbag. waddles in, and I'm there, Vicky. This is very unrealistic. Just Stop. Just stop. Don't ruin it for me. And Lily watches Vampire Diaries.
Oh, I love the Vampire Diaries. I've watched them, like, I binged them.
And
Twice.
and none of it makes sense either.
I haven't watched
She was there. Oh no, she's got rid of her emotions. And I was there.
Yeah,
She's laughing.
Vampires don't have emotions, David.
And she was there, but laughing's an emotion. Stop that, you ruin it for me.
Yeah, he's a sociopath, okay?
I love vampire stuff. I did love all that. I did.
My favourite series, and I've watched it.
Can I guess?
And it drives.
Balamori.
No. It drives Linda mad when she hears the team tune coming on. She just goes mad. And I definitely have watched, I'd say, 6 times over.
Don't say Friends.
The American Office.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I've heard that,
love
and I've
it.
never watched it, and everyone says it's
It's
love
so
it.
good.
much.
Dwight is a legend.
Yeah.
He is.
Bears and beats.
Now, the English Office and the American Office are 2 of my favorite programs.
yeah.
I love Parks and Recreation as well.
I
and
couldn't
Oh,
get
yeah,
into it. I couldn't get into
yeah.
that at all.
Oh, it's you have to give it time.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That character with the Tash, I can't think of his name. He's funny now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
Ron
fair.
Berwin or something.
Yeah.
I need to, because I've heard so much about that American Office. It's supposed to be absolutely brilliant. I don't get time to watch
But
too much
you'd watch
TV.
it over. And
I've
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
it definitely
over.
7 or 8
It's like
times.
Father Ted.
Or Big Bang.
Do you know when you
I've
watch-
watched Big
Yeah.
Bang
Big
Theory
Bang was
so
good.
many times. And I
It's-
still go to bed at night and I'll put it on.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think I've watched like
Never
10
seen that.
times, and
No,
there's
I've heard
15
that's good
seasons
too.
of it.
Wow.
It's fucking amazing. And it is our humour down to the ground. Somebody wrote a thesis on how Rob McElhenney was able to get the perfect line of going over it multiple times but not getting cancelled.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah. It's fucking brilliant.
No?
Learn something new every
No,
day.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
No, free lads.
Vicky
We've
hates
learned a lot
the
tonight.
stuff I watch.
We've learned a lot tonight.
Vicky hates me when I watch stuff.
But sure, when do you have time to watch?
Well, you watch all like space documentaries.
Do you even
and
have
stuff,
time?
though,
Do you ever
don't
play your
Yeah.
computer anymore?
No,
you play your
And there was
computer?
fair
At the
excitement
weekend.
over that. I remember the excitement.
I know.
Do you mean the PlayStation?
Yeah, I
Right.
played with Clark now at the weekend. He's better than me now.
Oh, Dylan, my fella's the same way. I play FIFA with him sometimes. He
That actually hurt
whoops
my feelings,
ass. Does he play FIFA?
No, when Clark started beating me with the in Gran Turismo, it fucking hurt my
Oh, I
feelings.
love Gran Turismo.
I was fucking bullet. Like I mean, no, I really
Running
know.
them off the road.
I was fucking annoyed, like only I love him dearly at a
Do
boxing.
you have Yeah, I'm gonna go again, let's get.
Child abuse has now occurred on the podcast.
Now we're done. Now it's just really, it's taken a whole.
Oh, I thought I'd be proud of him.
Your mother's going.
Raging.
His mother's going to ring him after. Your mother's going to ring you after this one.
But I remember thinking
Do you
that.
have
well,
Grand Theft Auto?
no, I can't have that with the kids.
Oh yeah, because they actually bang in the cars and that. You
Yeah,
pick up
yeah,
the
yeah.
prostitutes and go boom, boom, boom.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can pick the prostitute up and she goes into the car and then they go.
Have you seen this for GTA 6, right? So a lot of the stuff was released there recently, but you're actually apparently going to be able to make real money from the game.
Really?
It's good. There's going to be some sort of form of an account set up with microcurrencies and stuff like that that can be withdrawn into your real bank account as money.
Fucking brilliant.
No,
These
we're
games
sorry.
got big, aren't you know? They got
Yeah.
headsets and the.
What should they be
Well,
live on
people-
TikTok and all gaming like
But
all
they-
night long
Yeah,
gaming?
but they'll also spend like 15 years. Like I think it's been 12 years, 13 years that they've been working on this Grand Theft Auto. Like
Oh, Grand Theft
Jesus.
Auto is a massive thing.
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
comes out every.
Rockstar
Yeah.
just really put
Yeah.
a lot of fucking effort.
I never
into
had
it.
a.
I like Grand Theft Auto. I wouldn't play too often now.
Never know. Never.
I remember having
when you
Formula
were
One.
young,
No, I
love
remember I got a hand me down a Commodore 64 and it took about 4 hours to stick this thing into the side of it and it wouldn't. And I know that I think it was what's the name of the game? Can't think, but
Mario or something.
out.
Donkey Kong.
Mario Kart is good. I remember how I got a PlayStation. I think it was I had like 90 Formula 1 97. Wow. It was a small thing, but like myself and my brother Joe, we used to play it. Like we were unbelievable at it. And I've never had any interest really in computers since. I play it with the son now and again.
I have the actual F1 set up, the racing wheel and the seat
Oh,
and everything.
looks
for
so
it.
good. If I
Yeah,
probably
it's fucking
started playing
savage.
something like that, I probably would get right into it because I do love
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
It's weird to say
Because I
because
don't drive cars fast anymore.
the wheel itself actually has like force feedback technology and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
So,
Well,
you
you get
can
the
you can
seats in
feel the
vibration.
tires. You can feel the tires starting to wear. You can feel it sliding on the
Jeez.
track and stuff. It's weird.
And Joe, like when you finish playing it now, would you go out in your own car and be like,
Oh yeah, no, I had to like not drive for like an hour or
psyched
two
up.
after
Really?
I finished it. Yeah,
Isn't that
because
good?
I'd be like fucking push everything like a little bend in the road. It's a chicane in my head coming through
God
it.
help your woman after watching porn.
God help any woman after
Hey.
watching this.
Did you ever try the VR thing?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know like that
Wait,
has
during porn or during
Oh,
games?
Jesus. There were lads brought into the pub there one Sunday.
Start wanking
Lad,
in the
I
pub.
not joke you. I this thing on. and
Watching porn in the pub.
I swear to God, yeah. Well, drink your pint.
Do you remember?
And I not joke you, right? I mean, I thought she was there. This is so real. I could look around. You can see the house. You can see the curtains.
Do you
everything.
remember Hardy Books? And Buzz came up with this business idea
Oh, yeah, with the-
of wearing the VR. And he's there inside the funniest episodes ever. And he's there in the bed with VR and he's going, oh, yeah. And he's humping mad. And the boys look at him and he's like, let's get out, I'm busy. And he's like, and they were going setting up this like VR porn for people that were trying to get this business. That's
But it's there available. It's there.
That was a great program.
Yeah, it was.
Do you know what? When on the way up, I passed a sign for Castletown. Is that where?
Yeah, no, different
No, it's
Castletown.
different
That's Castletown and Mayo.
That was. Did you know the one when he was in the drive test?
Yeah.
That's
Sure, didn't you love that ice cream?
cracks me up.
I loved the one when he goes into the judge. Or I was doing a podcast with a lad last night, and like he was telling me a really good story about his alcoholism, and I kept thinking about the episode where which lad goes to Buzz. Buzz goes to Alcoholics Anonymous, and he goes, "My name's John. I'm an alcoholic. Fair play to you."
They went to the pub after, sure, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fair play to you. I love when the
don't know why
creamy
it didn't come
pint
back.
and the condensation drips down.
But you know what? I wonder, like now that Joe, I know Stephen. I'm like, why wasn't Stephen in it more? Because Stephen's hilarious. Like Stephen is so naturally
At
funny.
the time, he was only getting into it.
Yeah,
He is just. I was always wondering then why was he not in it more? Because he's really funny. Like
Do you hear there the clip it there? Someone was you see a podcast and he was on, but you got a heart attack or something on the way.
yeah, he did.
And the lads they went to get a heart attack. Steve, the heart.
Yeah, and he fucking cracked his skull going on the beer one weekend or
That's
something.
right.
You couldn't say like he would have an answer for everything.
Good.
That fella come back at you.
He's a luscious head of hair, doesn't he?
He said live in his TikTok yesterday that he drank rock shore before. I went at him hard.
You like the rock shore. I go for a pint after mass now with Clark.
I seen that. Yeah, how
That's
you finding
real
that?
daddy son stuff of the Sunday to go for the
Yeah.
pint in the pub, and they'll get the packet of potatoes.
So I think he's
Sidona.
gonna
And-
see. I'm planning
It
that
was
he's going to be my
Sidona.
only
Fucking
friend in a
always
few
a
years.
Sidona.
There's still Sidona. Can you still get Sidona? Is Sidona still a thing? Can you still get Sidona?
Can you?
Remember you used to
know,
get the
that's
bottle of
what we used to
Sidona
be
with the
given,
straw
yeah.
and a packet of potatoes in
We
the
were
pub.
never let go to the pub.
Why you not?
Oh, we lived up the mountain.
No,
My mother and father didn't drink.
We were literally just talking about this because we went down Sunday after my mom's birthday. We went to a pub and we knew the people inside, and we were out for a fag, and there was all these kids running around in the back area of the pub that was out onto a road. Like there was an alleyway out into a road, and they were just playing outside
Yeah.
the smoking area at the back. And I was like, "Geez, lads, like it's tipping on to 10 o'clock at night here now, and like they're still out just running around like kids, and I mean kids.
Yeah.
And fucking the parents are still inside just drinking, and I just
I
just
know
don't think
that's
I
not
tried,
right now.
like.
It's grand. Like after mass, have a pint in the packet of potatoes.
No, we weren't brought.
That crack, no. That's
weren't
not
even
safe.
brought to town for shopping. Right?
We were brought on
Once
like
a year, Christmas, we went to see Santa. I swear,
Weren't even brought it out for shopping.
Mammy brought us
Dos of us
to
back in.
Portage to Centre Point to see Santa once a year. We weren't like going anywhere. We were fucking lunatics, sure.
Yeah, uncivilized. That's probably why she.
Yeah. But
Mark
more or
Finder.
less, fucking dragged up.
no Paddy's.
You were not dragged to. Oh, she's definitely going to ring you for a few different things.
No, just a hassle. Why would she bring?
Your mother is
she'd 11 kids.
your mother
like.
is a pure lady.
Trying to drag 11 E cunts around.
Yeah.
Jenny, she doesn't look like a woman that'll live the kids. She looks amazing.
Oh, she's 82.
She looks unbelievable.
Ah, she's some woman.
Sure, your mother's a topper as well. She'll be flying around the place.
And she's flying it out.
Isn't that great?
I'll go.
We should get him to box for charity. Bare knuckle mammy box.
You know what? You're just out here to sabotage my first podcast. Because the mammies are going to be at me. The women are going to be at me. No,
Well,
Lord.
this could be the best podcast that was ever recorded.
You're hitting
Again.
Rogan territory here now. 2.5 hours.
Did you listen to the Joe Rogan
I came in for
episode? with
1 hour. Look at this.
How many?
2 hours, 29
Hey,
minutes
you should be
later.
happy. You're after getting 2 podcasts.
Buy one, get one free. Again, guys, it's sponsored by Cowboy Dust.
Technically, you've got 2 podcasts nowadays. So this is great for you.
Episode 2 is just when David enters.
Part 1,
People
part
be
2.
sweating, waiting for the next one.
So
after
there you have 2 podcasts. This is episode 1, episode 2.
The next time now we'll bring up
One with
sex
Don,
toys and all
one
that
with
kind
Don
of
and
stuff.
Dave.
Sorry,
No.
Don, you have to come back. She's bringing sex ties the next time.
There's going to be one segment where we shove it up in the door. Lube it up. Shove it in.
That was a look of excitement and not worry on that man's face.
Be careful. I was told I could bust any day.
We'll put the VR on you before we do
Would
it.
men use lubricants a lot now, like, with the women? It's supposed to be very popular.
I
don't see why.
heard
It's all
during the
different
week.
flavours and sensations and the whole shebang.
I was listening to a podcast during the week. Cat Williams and
And Shannon Sharp. That's how you meant
no, Joe Rogan. Did you hear the podcast they done? Oh, brilliant! But most massacres and murders and psychopaths in the world are men with small dicks.
I suppose they've psychologically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the size, like, it's how you work it, like.
It's not
Oh,
got
but
to
they
do with
don't.
that.
Some of them don't understand
It's
that.
all
Like,
different aspects
It's
of
not all
sex,
about
like.
sex, Molly, right? Just some of them.
It's gone now anyway. Like, the whole thing is a shit show, so I
but
might as well just go along with it.
I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's interesting.
That is very interesting, yeah.
they feel insecure, you say.
Yeah.
So therefore,
that's a perfect
you're all fucking
thing to be
psychopaths in
somebody
here.
else's job.
Small man syndrome's is a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aggressive little bastards.
There's
You better watch your fucking back. How many times did that happen? I'm not a big man.
So do you remember that a couple of years
Fuck you.
ago? Do you remember that a couple of years ago? Your man in like the bagel shop or something screaming about over in America.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
He ended up on a podcast talking
Yeah.
about it one day.
Yeah.
There's some strange things in the world. But it's not like a man should never be insecure about his manhood because it's how you treat a woman and all the different things. Like, sex isn't just about wham bam sticking him in.
I know, yeah,
job
but
done.
see, some lads don't. They're sheltered. They don't know. You won't
There's
believe.
no, like, foreplay can be just as good, like. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, but you see, I was talking to a
What
friend of
about
mine there
phone
recently.
sex and all these different things that are turn-ons, like?
But she was saying it's such a common thing for guys to just literally fuck until they're done as quick as possible, and then like they're just gone. They don't care. Like the difference is not caring. I have this thing in my head of being like, Jesus, you have to be satisfied before I even start that. And like,
But I
Yeah.
wonder, does that put pressure on the man too? Because a lot of women would be faking it, like.
Oh no, you'd know when you be looking like classy. You'll know. You'll know. You'll know.
Well, look, all I know is mine was big enough to fill 4 buggies. And that's all that matters.
Job done.
Job done.
Yeah, but they shouldn't. I don't think men should ever feel bad about their manhood. I don't think I think a good personality is what matters.
Oh yeah, but
Someone that can
try
make
get
you
that
laugh.
into the head of some lads.
look,
They just don't.
I'd say that's a great thing for someone to hear of a tiny dick.
well,
No,
I think
you
at
don't
the
want to.
I think at the stage of when your trousers come off and she finds out your size, you're in now for a penny, in for a pound or whatever. So do your best, mate.
But would a girl actually do that? Would she like look and say, "Oh well, that's small. This is going to be crap"? Like,
David,
that's
I'll let you
awful.
feel this one.
Don't know, sure. I only had sex with one person. She's happy enough.
We're not even going to ask how many you've had sex with. We know there's been 2 at one time anyway. Did you feel under pressure now to keep them both satisfied?
What do I miss here?
No, I can't.
Oh,
They can't
God.
suck off. And
You-
all.
Oh, this is.
No, it's
no,
not my.
no.
It's not my one. It's his one.
Oh, I missed this at the start.
Hang on a minute. What? Well, and we must cut back to Matt.
I was feeling weak, and I was gonna pick up Tommy's treats and have one, the fizzy mix, but then I decided not to.
We already got the balcony out of him. Like,
That was the weak man in me going. I'm gonna eat sweets.
do you know what? Before we finish this podcast, since I got to ask all these lads this question,
Yeah.
do you have a sexual fantasy? And if so, have you done it or have you not done it?
I do have a sexual fantasy.
Or what, is it something to do with Marvels? I'm feeling.
I would love to make sweet love to my wife in a Porsche GT3 RS. And I would like that Porsche GT3 RS to be mine, fully paid for. That would be my fantasy.
Here's a shout out to Brian Cinchpine Motors. If you get a Porsche in, can you please deliver
I'd
it
say
to
the
Jim
chances of
Cody's house?
getting one of them
Thanks,
in would
Brian.
be,
And the valeting costs.
would be slim and none. I'd love
Really?
I'd-
Is that the sexual fantasy? God, we really all have a lot of different ones, haven't we? I want the rain. I just want to do in the rain.
I have things that I wish I could do, and I don't know whether it's. I wish I could fly.
Why don't you get lessons?
Like Superman.
All right.
Like I mean, like.
Did you say what?
I mean, like magical
I thought
shit.
you
Like.
actually fly.
Hey, look, when we're talking about fantasies, that's a fantasy.
All right. Well,
I'd love to be able to go to space.
all right.
I'd love to be an astronaut. I'd love to be a fighter pilot.
Start off with flying a plane first.
Where did you get that?
I like to go full blast. Like I watch Top Gun, I think I can fly.
All
a
right
plane.
there, man.
Yeah, no, but I thought David meant like, is it a person I can fly like? This fellow would kill us. I thought that's what you meant.
I know a lad.
Oh wait, that's not what you meant.
I know a lad.
Look, when you think of stuff that I like, you have to think of an 8-year-old boy. Right? That's the
You
kind
like
of stuff.
8-year-old boys?
No, I like to do that kind of thing. I'd like to be a superhero.
Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great, is it?
Do you want to listen back? Do you want to listen back to how you just worded that?
Yeah.
When you think of things I like
Think
an
of 8-year-old boys.
In my head, it sounds okay. So you don't have to edit that out. When anyone knows, they know.
If you know the crack, you know
If you
the
know the
crack.
crack, you know the crack.
Yeah, once you come in here, that's it. It's in game. Do you know what we'll call this podcast? End game. Because there's no going back for none of us after it.
Molly, you can't be cancelled if you don't have sponsors.
I don't think I'll have a family after this.
Penny's a sponsor.
My brother be above in Port Rush on the golf course going, oh God.
You have to go down and
I'm
look
not
a lot
re-
of people in Doonbeg in the eye
Probably
in 2
shouldn't have said
weeks.
that's where he's working. Sorry. We'll cut that.
Well, Molly, best of luck on your podcast.
Oh, thanks, David. Thanks for stopping it.
I think it's going to be great. I'm trying to do you a favour.
Oh, you have.
Wait till you listen to the first hour that you weren't here for.
Actually, no, we talked about the
No, it was
charities.
good. Yeah, it was good.
Charities and stuff and
Charities.
Yeah, and then we
Chastity
talked about
belts.
everybody getting a Mickey out.
Fucking Don bringing everything down to the dirt as well.
that's only because I said I'd like to do it in the rain, which should be an easy fantasy in this country, but it just hasn't happened.
Doing it in the rain.
It's
Tough
her
to have it
fantasy.
in the
Yeah.
rain.
What, changing a tyre or what?
Fuck off, Cordelia. This is going to be beep, 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 beep.
We've never beeped that, did we?
Oh, we did once, yeah.
Beeped.
Yeah.
Once again, this
Somebody's
podcast. I have to drop this in every few minutes. Once again, this podcast is sponsored by Cowboy.
Cowboy does hats. Yeah, what name did we beep out?
I think it was me. I actually picked it to beep out, so I don't think it was nothing to do with you.
I can't remember anything that I beeped out.
Oh, I do actually. Yeah, I
Do you actually beep out stuff? You don't?
No. This was one time, and it was because it was somebody to do with me. So I decided to beep their name
Oh.
out.
All right, okay. Yeah, I was
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing to do with you.
That's grand.
Yeah.
I'd hate to think that I was beeping someome's name out, especially if someone I don't like.
Yeah. Let them know.
I'd love everyone to know. There's a lot of fucking cunts out there.
Subscribe to our Patreon. You will find a whole list.
There's no negative talk in this podcast. We love everybody.
I'm trying to get a monk. Do you know any monks?
A monk
Yeah.
or a mug?
Monk.
No. Monk. Is there still monks?
Yeah, there's monks.
Yeah.
Monks.
Yeah. Dying to get a monk on. Because I need to know what's under that robe.
See,
I just want to know what the crack is. Are they naked under there?
Do you know what? That is a good point. And I don't know any monks.
I'd say there probably used to be, but I'd say now it's like jocks and
Was
a
there not
t-shirt.
some monk place in Cork, no? Before?
Monasteries. Or
Monasteries,
wherever,
yeah. There was some monastery place down there. But it's probably gone, like.
But I can't place. Try to think now up.
You definitely weren't in the monks, that's for sure, anyway.
Try to think. Usually must be connected to wine and stuff, don't they? Try to think. You place.
Could be. Do they shave their head and have it pointed?
I
Or am I
think you're.
thinking
Oh,
something
no,
else?
they're
no.
fucking, they're like the Buddhist monks or whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, you're thinking
Yep.
Ireland
definitely-
ones
yeah.
are
They're the guys that are
full
real,
hardcore.
they're real zen.
Yeah,
And they set
yeah.
Yeah,
themselves
that's
on fire.
the Buddha, like
Yeah.
Danny, or what's it,
Yeah.
Dalai Lama. or
Dalai
something.
Lama,
Dalai
yeah.
Lama. I don't think you're going to find any of them boys around here. Then again, who knows?
You never know.
Maybe they'll come in as well. Who knows?
You never know. You never know.
They definitely won't be visited anyway.
Well, I suppose that's I That's a wrap for me anyway. I go home before I get divorced.
He came, he saw, and he conquered.
I conquered nothing.
David, thanks very much.
No bother.
Thanks for calling.
And I wish you
It
the
was
best of
lovely
luck.
having you.
I wish you the best of luck.
John Carton, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
My 2 first guests, sure, Matt, you were a guest too.
I'm
part
going to
of
be
it.
here every week.
But you better do that again. You could actually get 2 episodes out of this.
Oh, I'd say so, yeah. Definitely. You could get a lot of things out of this.
You fucking STD listening
And
to it.
I really did miss a lot, didn't I?
How did it go so wrong? Like,
All right. How did it go so right?
It went fucking great.
I will go correct.
Right, good night and God bless.
Good night and God bless. And once again, this was sponsored by Cowboy Dust.
Money, I go.